knows. What's going on, people? What is happening, everybody? England versus France. Sorry, I sound a really bit snuffed up at the moment. Apologize. Apologize for that. Um, Welcome to everybody. Vincey, how you doing? Ebony, how you doing?
All good, man. All good.
All
Good to
good.
be
I'm
with
just
the
hoping
family.
France win.
Yeah, I've got the ITV feed on the app right now, so my game coverage is live. Normally about a minute behind you guys because they're streaming it this way. Ebony, are you on ITV app or are you on proper television?
I'm on ITV app.
Oh,
I'm on the
okay,
TV.
so
Can you hear my TV?
No.
no, I can't. I can't.
Okay, that's cool. Cool.
So yeah, what's going on, Daniel? Big yo to you, Daniel. Big yo. What's going on, my brother? Hope everything is going good. I spoke to my mum today, Daniel, and they were saying Paige is doing fine. They're staying at is it? Oh God, I can't remember the auntie's name. What's the auntie's name? Auntie Martha. They're staying at her place while Raheem Sterling has gone back to Qatar. So, but everything's going well apart from obviously all the stuff that's going missing. So yeah, so big shout out to you, Daniel, man. Family's doing good. Family's doing good. And so they are singing the national anthems now. I really need to go and get a drink before the game starts. So guys, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah,
So
man.
what do you reckon, Vinci? What do you reckon?
I want England to win. I've said it from the start of the tournament. I think they've got the squad to do it. Um, you know, we said it in the European tournament, European Championships. You know, what better time could they have of winning a tournament? And you look and you see how things have fallen. Yes, you got to get past a rampant French squad, but they're beatable. England just need to take their chances, be disciplined, and control that midfield. They do that, and score 3 goals. I think they'll go through. How about yourself?
Well, you know how I feel about England. Although if England do win, I'd be happy because of Saka and possibly Ramsdale. I think the French are strong. You know, they're very quick. You know, they seem to take their chances more than England do. But then England have got to stop players like Mbappe, Giroud as well, because Giroud is very, very good at set pieces, as we know. I think it'll be a very close game, actually, considering that, you know, that a lot of, all of the England players are quite used to some of the French players. And I think it'll be very, very, very close 2-1 to France.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the team sheet there now. There's no change. Me personally, I would have liked Phillips to get inside there because that right-hand side, Henderson can't go as forward as much as he was in that last game because Mbappe will roast Walker. So they're going to have to sit down and decide that midfield trio, how they deal with, you know, the pivot, who goes forward and who's staying back to give Walker cover, because the 2 centre-backs, Stones and Maguire, boy, it's going to be a scary night if them two...
Especially Maguire, but yeah.
Scary night. So, you know, fair play. Southgate is putting it on the players' shoulders and say, you know what, go out and do a number. Let's see how they go.
But why is Rice there?
Declan. No, Declan's not bad. You know, he's a good ball mover. I think both midfields are poor. The biggest standout is Bellingham, and he can dictate there. But what we don't want Bellingham sitting on the heels of our defense, our centre backs. We want Bellingham going forward, and if he's sitting back because he's going to have to protect, they're losing his impetus in attack. So they're just going to have to have the game of their lives right now because France are smelling blood just as much as England are.
I just love what Greg G is saying in the post. I want England to lose.
Yeah,
Nice
big
one.
up to the guys in the chat. Evening, Gary. I thought you were going to come on, Gary, if you're able to. Evening, Nye. Blessings to you. Blessings, Daniel. Yeah, Apollo's just going to be coming back. He's going to get a drink. But Daniel saying blessings. Yeah, I heard, and praise the Lord regarding family and still in the family. They are safe. Shania also says hi. Got the wife on the footy tonight. Nice one. Yeah, Greg is desperately wanting England to lose.
Kicked off.
Not sure why, but and big up to Cam. He says people twerking for Giroud to score. Shake my head. Come on, England, do us proud.
Oh dear. Do you think now that Portugal, because I watched that game, Morocco and Portugal.
How was it? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean it was a very good game. Portugal found it very hard to break down Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
I think Morocco defended very well. I think Portugal had chance after chance after chance, especially in the latter stages of extra time, and they just couldn't break them out. So I'm actually quite glad that Morocco won.
I think Morocco is a very disciplined team, and whoever plays them, they're going to have to take their chances to open them up because, they're obviously they're not a big name nation in football, but they've come to this tournament with a mindset to play and take their chances. And, it's great for Africa, great for the manager when you stop and you think that I don't think it's 6 months.
For 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just great. That's what football's all about. Sometimes it's about just getting the guys on the same page and just, stick to the plan. Great interception, Saka. What are you going to do? Nice. Send it. Oh, lucky.
What minute are you on? I'm on 155.
2:55. So I'm a minute ahead.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just going to big up the guys in the chat. Gary was saying, I'm able need a link sent when the boss returns. Gary, I'll send it on Facebook to you. Evening 18, big up yourself.
What's up, people?
Right, guys. Yeah, sorry, I got a nasty cold, man. So if you see, I got my World Cup thing here. So I've got tissues. I've got hot turmeric, ginger, garlic, lemon, and honey. Hot. I got two pieces of fried. Yeah, I got 2 pieces of fried chicken here to keep me going, and I've got a nice chocolate croissant. So that's me for the World Cup. This isn't the Super Bowl, so no potato chips, everybody, or crisps as we call them. And let's say hello to everybody in the chat, shall we? The game is going on, guys. I'm on 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
4 minutes. I'm ahead.
Gary, I've sent you a link in your messenger if you want to join.
Okay, all right, cool.
Nay, hello, how are you? I hope your son scores today. I hope your son does you proud. Daniel says blessings. Yeah, I heard. Praise the Lord. The family are safe. Shanae also says hi. Yes, hi, Shanae. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I see your pictures on Facebook. I see the little picture of them growing up to be nice and strong. Love my little cousins. Gary said he agrees. G is just here to piss everybody off because he just wants England to get knocked out. Hey, you know the
You must have a reason, though. You must have a reason. You must find out what the reason is.
Yeah, G, could you put your reason why you want England to lose, please? Everybody would love to know. Yeah. So let's have a look. We've got Cam down here. Cam is saying people twerking around for Giroud to score. Come on, England, do us proud. And Gary's put a whole heap of stuff there, but he's just coming to the chat, so he can. Evening, Gary. 18.
I was just wondering where you got the World Cup tissues from.
Oh man, it's crazy. I've been in bed for the last 2 days, and my wife. To be honest, I'm scared. My wife is scared. The one thing I didn't want to do after my COVID thing last year and hospitalized was catch something. So I've been staying in. I haven't really been doing anything. But my son's been in and out, and I think it's just a change of weather. It's been so cold, and I've got the throat and the block up nose. So yeah. Nay says my son's got this. G says misery loves company. That's the reason why he wants England to lose. Misery loves company.
Like it.
I'm on nearly 5 minutes, and Luke Shaw is about to take a free kick.
So I'm on 5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes and 25.
6 minutes and 12. But I'm just going to pick up.
Same as me. I'm watching on TV.
Yeah, okay. He's live on television.
I'm just going to pick up Greg for getting Thursday Night Football correct on our
what the hell, man?
Channel. So yeah, mate, he's probably the only one who's going to be perfect this week.
It looks like a very open game. Both teams look like they're just all the intent is just to go forward and score goals.
Yeah,
that's what you could do, man. You got to come on, Bellingham. Use that early. You had to run.
Yeah, that ball had to go. He didn't have the touch there, did he? He had the touch to control. The next one he had to lose the ball.
I'm relying on you guys because I'm a minute behind you all.
Yeah, me too. I'm 16 minutes. I'm 6 minutes and 25.
I'm 6 minutes just.
When you see me do a vertical jump up in the air, you know England have done something good.
Yeah, I won't spoil it. I won't celebrate if they score.
Well, you know what? Mbappe just put a dangerous ball in there, and you know what I like about this? England haven't really played anybody.
Thank you.
Let's be
America. They played the US.
Yeah, but it's the US. I mean, what's the world? England's ranked number 4 in the world. USA ranking world.
Don't do this to them, man. They're on merit, man. Don't do this.
No, actually, I thought it was going to be somewhere around 30 or 40, but the US actually ranked 16th. So, yeah, so they were the second highest ranked team in our group. So they had to go in. So big up to you, Greg. Yeah, you don't support any dibby team.
Apart from the USA.
It says for the Browns. It says as big as World Cup as I am. Remember, it's actually been a rarity that two of the favourites have met in a World Cup. Maybe France versus Belgium 4 years ago, but Belgium don't have any history behind them. That's a good fair point. Cam says, luckily for Maguire and Rice, the French.
What is that, Bellingham?
Poor, isn't it?
That's so poor. He had so much time. Have a look around.
Did he not know that he had that space before the kick?
No, he hasn't looked, has he? No. So just a kick upfield, and Bellingham has all the time in the world just to bring the ball down, and he just heads it up in the air for no reason at all. France on the attack.
My answer is it's a 19-year-old playing in a World Cup quarterfinals.
No, it's no excuse.
Do you know what? I think England are caught between pressing and getting into the game, because Henderson wants to press, but I don't think the rest of the players want to press. Good challenge there by Bellingham.
Well, think about it, right? What Cam says here. Sorry, guys, I'm on the fried chicken. What Cam says here is Giroud doesn't press. We know that. Mbappe, he plays how he wants. He don't press. So England ain't going to have too much problem.
The problem is how they use the ball. You know, they'll have the ball, and when they're in situations where you have runners, they don't want to dilly-dally on that ball and get that ball out, so you're not losing possession, because that's when France will just kill you.
Maybe pass it to Giroud. Not Giroud.
Oh, good challenge. Well done, Foden. Well done.
Yeah, I just looked at Bellingham's challenge.
Yeah, it was a good challenge.
And see how pumped up he was.
So guys, Apollo, you missed it. Ebony was asking me what the score is, or who do you think will win? I said I'm going for England, and I think England need to score 3 goals.
2-1 France. Yeah, I'm going for 2-1 France.
I think it'll be 2-1 to someone. Not sure who. Oh, what are you doing? Luke Shaw.
Must score. Ooh.
Talk to me, guys.
Giroud, beautiful crossing
No,
from.
yeah, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw comes out the line trying to intercept the ball. Nowhere near it in a million years. France break down England's left-hand side. Good cross. Good header from Giroud. A little bit behind him. I think if that's in front of him, that's 1-0 France.
I thought he would have
Oh, you
gone.
won it already?
No, I thought he would have gone with his foot though. Wrap
Yeah,
around.
it was kind of like a backwards diving header, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, guys, what it looks like to me is Henderson has been given the job to shorten the space that Mbappe has down on his side. Oh,
But he does
So the
push
thing
up.
is, Walker's going forward now, and Mbappe's nowhere in sight.
I just
Yeah, he
saw the
should be
Giroud
pushing
header. Ebony, you're going to see a Giroud header in a minute.
Okay.
Gary, you see what I'm saying about? You see what I'm saying about Henderson? When Walker was brought up ball right to the left hand side, he's pushing up. If you lost that ball, Mbappe was clean through.
Yeah, that's the thing. Mbappe was nowhere near Walker there. No, absolutely nowhere near.
Yeah, that midfield is.
Luke Shaw's getting caught upfield as well. Look, he just got caught there. He's had to rush back.
Suspects.
It's a very open. This is the most open game I've seen out of all the quarterfinals so far.
Definitely.
Both teams obviously fancy that they can beat each other.
Yeah, I think so. Guys, what do you think of Morocco making history as they beat?
I thought it was fully deserved.
So do I. I think Portugal, they love to roll over a bit too much as far as I'm concerned.
I think it's great for Africa, great for Morocco players and coaches. They had a lot of dispute before, but you know what? Just come into the tournament and play the way they played. That's the main thing. Sometimes it's not all about just going all out attack. You know, they played each game on its merit, and fair play, they fully deserve it.
They've defended very well as well, which is what I'm impressed by. And it just goes to show that this World Cup, you can't underestimate anybody.
Oh, good. Well done, Morgaya. Go on.
Harry Kane.
Go on, Harry Kane. Ain't got no pace, has he, Harry Kane?
Come on, use it quick. Come on, man. You're going back.
That's what I'm saying. Harry Kane burst to the edge of the France area there. He laid it back, and then it gets back to Henderson. Now all of a sudden it's back with our centre backs.
I think Phil Foden's had 2 touches of the ball.
Yeah, Saka the same.
Seriously,
Saka had that one interception, didn't he? And he received the ball somewhere else. But
and that tells you your midfield's not winning the game.
Well, this is like the first 30 minutes the other night, isn't it? Where Saka had a couple of touches and then they didn't go to him at all. You've got to feed Saka and Foden every single opportunity you get.
Okay, Harry Kane, who's got no pace at all.
So Declan Rice, here's the difference in midfield. Declan Rice is dropped. He's in the pivot, and Bellingham is pushed up. And this is why Bellingham's not dictating play for England, and they've just.
Now Henderson is where Saka should be, and he gives it away.
He's got to sort that out. He can't.
But that's Henderson all day long. Silly pass.
I mean, he looks good at Tottenham because he's got Son beside him. I don't know why I'm complaining because I don't want them to win. So
you don't want Rice. You don't want Declan Rice dictating the pass in the midfield. You want Bellingham in situation. That's why I wanted Phillips starting.
Yeah, I would have gone with Phillips, Rice and Phillips.
Yeah, I would have left Henderson out.
It's what we were saying at the end of the last show when we was thinking about this game.
Yeah. Look, Bellingham, just make triangles. This game is so simple, you know. Bellingham drops, makes triangles, gives them an option. Right now, England can't get out of the back.
Ugh, too much.
Finally, Bellingham's on the ball. I'm gonna give him an option.
Sorry, guys, I got to mute my mic because of the coughing.
Crosses it to Mbappe. Mbappe passes it to too much.
Yeah, I mean, you can see. I think tactically, England have got this set up right, especially in the defence.
Oh, good turn, Rice.
As long as you're keeping Mbappe quiet, you have to ask questions where France are going to hurt you.
Oh,
What? How's that not a foul?
That's a foul.
I'm not there yet.
See, look, now it's Mbappe versus Henderson. Look, and here comes Walker screaming back.
Not too tight, son. Not too tight. Trouble.
Oh, strong.
On the ball. What's he going to do? Griezmann.
Dembele.
You're
a little bit ahead of me.
France score!
Oh,
whoa!
What a goal. What a goal.
25 yards out.
It's coming for me.
16-27.
16-27, brilliant.
But that talk us through it, man.
Pickford done like a beautiful passing. You know, and Mbappe switches from the right to the left, dribbles through.
I think Saka was fouled.
It was fouled.
Definitely it's a foul. But
is it going to VAR?
But the movement by France with the ball was clinical. Then Belly sit down there dancing on the ball on the side on the.
It was a foul. Blatant foul.
Yeah, I've just seen it.
To Tushimani, right foot shot, bang, 25 yards out, bottom left corner.
Says Mbappe on the left.
I mean, that there from Rice. Rice doesn't need to make that challenge. If he does, he's got to bring Mbappe down. Right, 30 yards from goal.
Bang. Bellingham's late in. Finish.
Well, Pickford's got to save that.
Good.
Sorry, Pickford's got to save that. Pickford's got to save that. Look, that's not even in the corner. This is the trouble when your goalkeeper's only 6 foot tall. If that's a 6'4" goalkeeper, he saves that all day long, doesn't he? 6'2", 6'3", he saves that all day long. We had the same problem with Ospina at Arsenal. Great keeper, but he didn't have. No, he didn't have the height, like the reach when he's diving and stuff.
Yeah.
Midfield is you know what? I'm going to give that.
You hear that? They just said it was 45 seconds from when the supposed foul was committed to when France scored. So VAR can't go back.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Because that was a foul. G says, what a strike. Thunderbolt, come on, France.
I would have been happy with that strike. I'm going to give that credit.
Save that because it's so low.
Yeah, I mean, guys, honestly, Saka was fouled in the build-up, and
look, Brendan has just got done on the edge of the area as well.
Yeah.
That's
referee. That's a question.
Yeah.
Look, he's done him again, Saka. Come on, man.
I've got it to come. I'm just seeing replays right
now.
Saka drives in from the right-hand side. He's brought down on the edge of the area by Rabiot.
Do you think if England were managed by Didier Deschamps, England would play differently?
Definitely.
Of course. Every manager has their own philosophies.
Yeah, it's just that I just think
they're going to be more tied to in the spine, and right now this is probably the most open England midfield that I've seen this tournament. They're not easy to get at in the middle.
I think the thing with that goal, though, when Mbappe breaks into the centre, Declan Rice doesn't need to make that challenge. He can try and stay with Mbappe and shepherd him like to where he needs him to go, or make the challenge. But if you make the challenge, you've got to. Sometimes you have to commit the foul and give away a free kick that may not be so dangerous as letting the play continue. So that would have been 35 yards out.
Shaw's got a free kick now, and I think he's not a bad free kick on his left-hand side. So it's on the right-hand side, but it's perfect for a left footer. I don't think Henderson's going to take it.
This is where I'd like it. I'm left-footed. This is exactly where I'd like it.
Rabiot. Sorry, I'm like a minute behind you all.
He takes it
straight down the keeper's throat.
through the wall into the keeper's arms.
What, this free
No
kick
dramas.
at 19?
Yeah, it's taken on 2015.
No dramas.
Easy for the keeper, that easy.
Yeah, I mean,
What's his name? The
guys.
what his name is? Chukwemeni, that's his name. Whatever his name is.
Tushimani. So can we
So
just
France-
confirm that Sterling's on the bench? Is he on the bench?
yes, he is. Yeah,
Okay.
he's on the bench.
Oh, Peter Walton saying that he didn't think it was a foul on Saka.
So look,
I
there's
can't
not
sort it
midfield.
out.
Bellingham, you're too far up, man. Drop.
Why did they
Give him
make Luke
option.
Shaw take that free kill?
Left footed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man, this is
Lloris-
shocking. Shocking football. Gotten away with it. Come on, England.
On the overlap.
Yes, must score, Kane. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Henderson. Come
No
on.
left foot. What is that, Henderson?
Henderson.
What
Give him
is
a chance.
that?
Give him a chance, son.
Harry Kane's got to use his left foot there, isn't he? Surely. Open
doesn't
up the
have
body.
one.
Lie.
Yeah, but from 6 yards out,
Yeah.
you're a world-class striker. You can't finish that with your left foot.
Who are you
Well,
talking
Spurs-
about?
Yeah, Spurs say
Kane.
he's a world-class striker.
Kane ain't world class.
Right, supposed world-class striker.
Yeah.
If he's world class, then so are the four of us, yeah?
Oh, thanks for recognising me.
Ebony, I've had my days of being world class. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I can play world-class on FIFA. Does that
I give
count?
you world class. Yeah, on
Yeah, all right,
FIFA,
all right.
world-class.
FIFA counts.
On the
not,
pitch,
that,
I'm giving you.
not that I've ever played FIFA, but you know.
I'm going to give you a world class minute. That's it.
last time I played FIFA was about 2006.
My son's laughing at me because I said I was world-class on FIFA. He's called me a liar.
Oh, that was such an open goal at 21-34.
Yeah, you should have.
He's got to finish that roof of the net or left, open up the left foot. Yeah, look, Mbappe's turned Walker inside out, even if they're lucky.
Come on, Henderson. You know a man's going to be on you.
This is what I mean. Henderson,
Make quick
the ball gets
decisions.
played,
Come on.
Bellingham makes the run. Henderson can't slide a 5-yard ball forward. It's ridiculous. Look, right, left foot, Harry Kane. Left. No, don't try and say Lloris was quick off his line. They don't want to criticise Harry Kane in any way, shape, or form, do they?
Of course not, 'cause he's
Lloris
English.
was so quick
No, they
out.
don't. It's because he's the face
I
of
think
the
it was a good
franchise,
save.
isn't it?
I think it was a good save.
Yeah,
On
but
a
I think
replay.
Kane allowed him to save it by opening up and using the outside of his right foot. If he just finishes that with his left foot from like literally 6 yards out, that's in the back of the net.
Why don't England play triangles? I just don't
England just
understand.
can't get hold of the midfield. I mean, look, Henderson losing the ball again. Well, it's an England throw-in, but England just have not been able to control the midfield, and that's where they're losing the game.
Why they not get
This is the
triangles?
thing.
I
If
don't
you look at
understand.
They do some wicked.
This-
stuff.
if you
is
look
just-
at France's, England's midfield is actually better than France. They're probably even on defense. It's arguable in terms of they have the best
Right,
player in
yeah,
the world, in Mbappe. So
Oh,
there's
why
not
are
much
you
in it.
defending
Vincent.
them?
There's not much
Control
in
the
it.
ball. Trying some
I
little
can't
back heel.
believe what I'm watching here.
That is a
This is
good
what
save.
gets me. Why is Bellingham trying to back heel there? Just control the ball.
He expected Kane to continue running. Kane's appealing for a free kick. Play to the whistle, man. Ball's still in play. Oh, go on,
But do you
Kane.
not think that Lloris
Well, come on, Kane.
is used to Kane, so he knows
Oh,
exactly
my
how he's
word.
going to play.
Penalty
there.
decision. That's has
Harry
been
Kane, man, he loves a dive. He loves a dive. I couldn't see it. Was he caught?
Penalty decision turned down. Uperman
Yeah. Apatamo's pulling him all over the gap.
Penalty.
That's
Should be a penalty.
no, it's outside the area. That's a free kick. He puts
No,
his look.
look up.
The leg goes in between. He trips him just outside the area.
Is
So
it
it's
a
not a penalty, it's a
No,
free kick.
it's if VAR give it, it's just outside the area. It's not a penalty. It's a free kick, just outside the box.
I think a penalty would be given because it continued into the penalty box.
No,
It's Upamecano.
it was
I think
literally 1 meter outside the box.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's Upamecano.
Yeah,
And
he was all over him.
the penalty.
He fell in the box, but it was literally just before he got to the line.
Harry
His
Kane's
foot is
asking
just
the referee.
outside.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. The contact starts from outside the box. Yeah.
Yeah, but it finished outside the box as well. Watch it closely.
Yeah. Daniel says penalty check.
That's not a
Nate
penalty.
says he did make contact. Pro Lover, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well, bro. It says, damn right, Kane ain't world class. Best thing you ever said today, Ebbs.
Well, apart from the fact that France want to win.
He's rolled him. He's definitely rolled. He's definitely rolled him.
That's not a penalty, though. Sorry.
No, it's outside.
No,
the box,
he's waved play on. Not even a free kick.
Having a laugh.
And you tell me that football is not fixed.
Listen, I think, as I said, I think FIFA and these refs this tournament have been absolutely shocking.
You're telling me that is a free kick all day long.
Absolute nonsense. Some of those penalties that I saw last night, yeah. Listen, I know Martinez is a good penalty. But he was jumping off his line.
Yeah, miles off his line.
Jumping.
I saw that.
Well, saying no penalty. G saying that was a great pass though from Rice. Kane the prick didn't even continue his run. He picked up that word from England, you know. He picked up that word from. There's a lot. He picked up wanker.
There's
from
a lot of
England
words
as
that
well.
they picked up from England.
Yeah, them Americans, they catch on to them words quickly, man.
Yeah, because it must be familiar because he would have said Kane's a Johnson or something like that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Johnson.
I didn't think it was a penalty. It's not a penalty.
No,
I don't know why
I think it was outside the bar. I think it's a free kick. You see the leg go in between, and that's why Kane went down.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Kane likes to dive.
Yeah, as we've seen numerous times.
Yeah, you're just killing me, man. He's picked up all the silly words from England, man.
The one beginning with T as well. So I shan't give you any more ideas.
Oh god.
Thing is, I'm not even too sure how England can change this because it's pretty much one out football at the moment. There's nothing in midfield. You know, Rice is not that guy. Look, we see Partey, don't we? And we see him control that midfield on his own, spray the ball about on the half turn. And England just haven't got that type of player.
But Gary, the thing is, it's a bit naive from England because France are forcing England with 3 in attack, and England are not dropping a midfielder as an option.
Go on, Saka.
As an option to play that triangle. They play that triangle. They get past those 3 players, and then they can play their football. And we're just reluctant. Have a shot. Good shot, Kane. England are just reluctant to drop that Bellingham and Rice alongside each other, so the defenders have an option to get past those 3 players, and then England can play their football.
Yeah.
But this is screaming like the first 38 minutes against Senegal, isn't it? Where England decided they didn't really want to do anything, and all of a sudden they thought, let's go and play football.
Mm.
You see, all I'm seeing is backwards, sideways. Is just no pressing at all.
Come on, slabhead.
That tells you.
Come on, slabhead Maguire. Get your big head on one.
It just tells you they've got a good shape. When they've got a good shape at Ebony, it's hard to get the ball through.
Yeah.
Must score. Put the ball in the. Oh my word!
Oh.
Who?
England have a corner, and the ball just gets. It's like ping pong. The defender on the 6-yard box can't get the ball out, and you're just wondering.
Henderson. Spread it. Too late.
Chance goes. You'll see in a minute.
So I'm seeing the Kane chance.
So Bellingham's picking up the ball now, and Henderson. When Henderson drops to where Saka should be, it doesn't work.
Movement, England. Come on.
Foden's about to take this corner.
Just move. Oh, come on, Saka. You've got to give a better ball than that, Sam.
Oh,
Referee, come on.
oh, this is.
Ref, I mean, Saka's just going to have to be a bit stronger in this game.
Oh, the
He's gonna
linesman
get
didn't have a clue there, did he? Linesman
No,
didn't
he
have a
didn't.
clue.
Yeah, I didn't.
He did not have a Danny LaRue. There's another one for you American guys. Danny LaRue. Clue.
Oh, there you go. G says, I learned a ton of words, dude. Bloody hell, bollocks, bugger, crikey, taking the piss, and twat. And he says, you're a bad influence on me. Oh, wait,
Who says crikey? Who says crikey?
But do you use
Apollo,
them right?
That's a foul, look. That's a foul. All day long.
Vincey, what's that?
Apollo, is that how you speak to your peoples? Greg's
No,
learning that
man.
all from you.
That sounds like he'd been watching too much Carry On films.
No, he's been watching Little Britain.
Yeah. Listening to too much Sidney James. Cam says, I thought England would be better than this. Instead, they're just begging for fouls. Pretty sad. Maybe some things we'll pick. No, I think some of the fouls. The foul on Saka shouldn't allow the goal in. Harry Kane should have had a free kick on the corner of the box. Those are genuine fouls. I don't think they're being moany and bitchy about it. I think those are genuine fouls. You know, France are the favourites. They're the current champions. So it looks like we know where the referee's head is.
No, but the saddest thing is England, you know, they've got an attacking player like Phil Foden, and he hasn't been in the game because we haven't used him.
He's been marked out. That's why.
You know, that the midfield, our midfield, they've got to sort it out. You can't lose this game in the midfield to France. Because you're going to have to end up doing going long ball like Van Gaal.
G says, Vincey, in truth, I just can't bring myself to root for Harry Kane or Declan Rice, man.
I second that emotion.
That's not a bad shout. From a footballing point of view, I understand you completely.
Okay, so who's throwing this?
Oh my God.
No need to give that away, man.
Dumbest
Well
parts ever.
Well played.
Well played, Walker. Well played. Oh, come on. Well played, Saka.
You'll have a better second half.
So, guys, I mean, England don't have a lot of width. I mean, Foden on the left, Saka on the right haven't really got going.
I tell you, when Rashford comes on, you know what he's going to do? He's going to run at them. He's going to get the ball, run down that flank, and open up France.
But Saka's got that in his locker. Why isn't it not happening?
I don't think it works with Henderson dropping into Saka's position because then Saka's not there to do what we need him to do.
Yeah.
Oh, Jude Bellingham just gave the ball away there. That is just inexperience, giving it away to Mbappe. Good, well played.
See, so when Henderson gets the ball,
I will have a shot. That's what I want. You know what? Saka actually lacks confidence for England. Yeah, when he's coming in on his left foot, off the flank, he can have a shot. At Arsenal, he will have a shot just like how Pepe used to do it. But for England, he lacks that confidence of taking a shot.
Kyle Walker's doing a job on Mbappe, man. And Nay's saying, I'm just praying that it doesn't go to penalties. But can you believe that what happened yesterday in terms of the penalties and all that? Both games went to penalties. That was weird. And then I would rather, I agree.
I'm happy if it went to penalties because man. I want England to overcome this mindset of losing to penalties. It's part of the game. Get it over and done with, win it, and then they can go and play their natural game.
No, if you just allow France to play, they're just going to play through you. And England are not pressing at all. There's nothing there. And they're just allowing France to knock this ball about. And France just open them up again with Griezmann down the right.
Yes.
That is a foul on Saka from Rabiot. Why wasn't it? Oh, for goodness sake.
But I would say, though, Apollo, it was nice. Bertrand made a comment. It was nice that a nation's actually used a bit of thought with free kicks just outside the box to get that equaliser for 2-2 by Holland.
So Holland should have won that.
So BBC think, guys, that it was a penalty and it was in the box.
No, BBC don't know what
That's
they're talking about.
That's what they showed on their website.
BBC are quite biased.
There we go. Look, Griezmann all the time in the world. Well played, Saka. Well trapped back, Saka. But England are not doing one thing or the other. They're not pressing and they're just holding their ground. They're marking space.
Guys. Yeah.
So that's in the box. That's in the box.
Guys, that's the picture. Well, BBC reckons
outside.
BBC reckons that's in the box.
Yeah, we don't listen to the BBC. His foot's
BBC
outside.
said it was inside.
His back foot's outside, but his front foot is in the box.
No, his front foot had just come off the ground.
And actually, no, Gary, look at Pancano's left foot. His left foot is in the box.
Yeah,
look at the box. Don't look at Harry Kane. Look at Pancano's left foot. And that's the reason why BBC said it's a penalty.
I thought it was a foul, no matter whether it's a penalty or free kick. But,
I can't believe nothing was given though.
That's it. So I'm saying for VAR to not even give anything, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Guys in the chat, let me know. Do you think that was a penalty or not? It's a weird one, but I can see what the BBC is saying. Although Gary does say they have a little bias. I mean, why not? It's England against France. But I can see where the shout was for it. I can see where they can say it was. And my initial thought was that it was a free kick and it was outside the box.
I don't understand why we have our central midfield attacking player or defensive player like Bellingham ahead of Kane. I can't understand his football.
Well, in that passage of play there, when the ball's broke forward, Harry Kane's 20 yards behind everyone else. He's not even up with play to even compete with the centre backs.
Yeah.
See, look, it's just one out football, isn't it? Look, Henderson out there. It doesn't work. I don't get it. Why are you dropping Saka in and then putting Henderson on the touchline? It doesn't work. I don't get it.
What have I missed?
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Nothing.
G said there's a guy playing a trumpet in there. Nay says, looks like it's a foul to me. Cam agrees with her, says it's a penalty all day long.
What, to England?
Well, yeah, on the Harry Kane.
Listen, if that was Arsenal, man, we'd all be up in arms. Every one of us.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. 18 says it's a penalty, Apollo. Yeah, Gary, everyone's saying it's a penalty.
Nah, I disagree.
No,
I just thought it was outside the box. When I see the replay, I thought it was outside the box. Definite foul.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially. That's where the tussle started. But I think they're talking about what BBC said on their page. Is just the contact? But he starts to grab him at the back, doesn't he? Outside the box.
So if Xhaka made that challenge that Upamecano made, do you reckon that would be a penalty in the Premiership?
Penalty and a red card.
I think in any other game it would have been a penalty.
There you go.
In any other game, it's definitely a penalty or a free kick, depending on how you look at it. I mean, look at the ball they said wasn't out in the Japan and Germany game.
So he's just given is that a free? That's a foul on Mbappe, which France. Do forgive me because I'm behind you by some minutes.
Yeah, I think came off it. I think Mbappe had a chance, skied it, I think, over.
That's Foden. Go on, Foden. No.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So Foden's now come central.
Okay, right.
And there's like Henderson's gone over. Oh no, Henderson. No.
Send it.
Shaw's gone into Foden's position.
Send it.
Good run, Bellingham.
I'll have a shot, Saka.
Shoot.
Good play for England. Unlucky.
You know what's going to happen in the second half? Sterling's going to come on, And Rashford will come on as
Oh,
well.
John Stones. Why have you let that bounce, John Stones?
'Cause
Still
he's a
hit in the
rubbish-
air, man. Oh, that's never a foul, is it? Come on, man. What the hell? This referee don't even know what he's doing.
He's not
You
up
know
to
what?
it, man.
You know what, guys? At the end of the day, France's defense is playing really well, and they even got Saliba in there.
Well, they haven't, because England have had opportunities, 3 or 4 good opportunities to score a goal.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have. And then
You know what I mean? So that shows you that France can be got at, but England just need to do it more often. Instead of
Yeah.
just playing this one-out ball where you're drilling it 40-odd yards across field to Saka, let's play through the lines.
Saka, you got to get back quicker than that. You know we lost the ball.
Yeah, this is very frustrating for England fans sitting down here seeing Saka fouled on the go, seeing Harry Kane. I don't even think it went to VAR. Did it go to VAR?
Oh.
No,
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
VAR said no, play on.
God, John
Unbelievable.
Stones falling down like a sack of potatoes.
Not even a free kick. Shocking.
Look, here we go. Look,
But I must say the
Well,
refereeing
it's allowed
in this
to
tournament has been consistent.
consistently
Well,
rubbish.
like I said, guys,
Like
France
it,
are the
Gary.
current world champions. France are the favourites, and they're the current world champions. So this plays into their hand. They're the darlings of the World Cup.
Did you see in the Argentina-Holland game at half-time, Messi having a lengthy conversation with the referee?
Mm.
No.
That shouldn't be allowed.
No, it's all about influence, man. They stopped that in Formula One now. They cut the teams off from talking to the directors, the race directors. We're on 42 minutes now, guys.
Have some ambition. Go on, that's it. Oh, referee, book him.
Well,
Book him.
why didn't he carry on going, man? That wasn't enough to bring him down. He could have carried on going there, Carl Walker.
The booking will come in handy second half. Good play, positive play by Walker. He dribbles through 2 players and Griezmann brings him down. Soft penalty, but
Soft free kick.
yeah, soft free kick. But Walker was through, and as Gary was saying, if he continued, it could have been very
I think he could have stayed on his feet. There might have been a little stumble, but he could have stayed on his feet. He's got clear ground ahead of him.
We take
But
the
that's
yellow
what you
card.
need. Someone's got to be can't think of the word. Advantageous, isn't they? Someone needs to take the game by the scruff of the neck and do something. You can't just keep playing this football that's right in front of France. There's no runs behind them. There's nothing.
And this is what people think, that England don't have ability. They've got ability to play football. They just play within
Oh,
themselves.
Rice, you've got to pass that, Declan Rice.
Sorry, I just sent a message to T. Cox.
Good tackle.
I just sent a message. Oh, by the way, Vincey, my son said to say, "What's up, man?" My son said, "Big up."
Yeah, man. What's up, man? How's he doing?
He's doing good, man. He's doing good.
Blessings.
Isn't this weird? England's got the ball at the halfway line, and France this has got to be the weakest press that I've ever. If they don't win the World Cup, it would be because just a lack of.
They got the energy to press, man.
Yeah, well, Mbappe said, "I tell you when I should press, bro. You don't tell me nothing. Me the best player, me the coach, me the manager, me the owner, everything.
I ain't pressing nothing.
You don't tell me. I tell you. I run things, man. Man is the Jerry Jones of the PSG."
But the thing is, look at Mbappe. Yeah, he's got his position where he plays on the pitch, and he'll hold out that flank. Yeah. Because he knows that England are gonna.
That's it. Finally, a run. Well done, Bellingham.
Give the ball away. Good cross. Unlucky.
And Giroud is 35. He can't run.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to run.
Well, you do if you're going to press, Ebony. If you're going to press,
but he always finds himself in that position late on to header.
And then Griezmann.
Yeah.
Look how easy France got out of that, Vincey. Look how easy France got out of that from the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just cut through
England there.
Just cut through them. This is painful to watch, man.
You know what it is, Vincey? England just look petrified. They just look scared.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be said, Teddy Sheringham was the guy who said it. It used to be said that when England play big tournaments, they can't handle the pressure. There's so much pressure to win. I mean, but that's the same as everybody. But what you want is your players going in there. You want them relaxed, and then you want them to go and play and express themselves. Does this look like expressing themselves?
No, but England
like...
haven't expressed themselves really in the tournament, have they? Because it's how Southgate sends them out.
Yeah.
Let's be hard to beat.
You know what? Pressure is twofold. You can be pressure negative or pressure excited to receive the pressure. And
I mean, look, who's shown for Saka there? Look, that's it. About time. Well done, Carl Walker.
And it's like they don't look like, come on. You know, you stop and you think, at this stage in the World Cup, what a great opportunity. Why are they playing within themselves? Go on, Saka, unlucky.
But again, you've got Saka. Again, in this first half, you've got Saka, Bellingham, and Foden. The only three players that look like they've got any idea of what to do.
Yeah, it's not good, man.
You know, it's the rest of them. They might as well not be on the pitch.
It's got to take Henderson off, man. I'm sorry. Keep Foden on. Take Henderson off. Drop Bellingham and Rice in that middle, and bring on Rashford, and allow Foden to float in between.
I mean, look at this now. Look, England are 20 yards inside their own half. France have got the ball 5 yards inside their half. They're just allowed to play it around. Mbappe, look, just took 3 players out of the game. And
we're not using intelligent passing with the ball when we've got the ball.
Nay says, and they've had this kind of pressure for 56 years. Yeah. And growing. Cam says, the good thing about England, Mbappe not getting involved much, they need to keep it this way. Gary, why is Bellingham out wide so much? Well, obviously, I mean, the question is to Gary, but Bellingham's out wide because they've realised the flanks is getting no support. Your support is supposed to come from your left back and your right back. But because of the threat of Mbappe, it means our right back can't get forward as much. He's got to more so play in a zone. And so that's the reason why you then have... You understand what I'm saying, Vincey? You're playing in a zone, so he's really going to cross the halfway line. And I'm talking about Kyle Walker here. So what it does is it leads Saka with hardly any support. So that's why you see Bellingham flooding over.
They can't get... The fullbacks can't get forward because France are smart. They're pushing 3 men up. Yeah. So you're not going to see Shaw, you're not going to see Walker get up there. But what the midfield aren't doing, they're not dropping back in the centre. You're Bellingham alongside Declan Rice, they're giving options so they can pass the ball out and then filter to Saka and Foden enough. Right, and that's stifling the movement of England going forward.
I mean, you know, Bellingham is working hard, bro. He's squeezing every bit of yard of space to try and support those wingers, but France's shape is extremely effective.
But he's doing it too early, though, Apollo.
Yeah,
because
straight back in Bellingham.
Oh, look at that ball! When our defenders have the ball, when our defenders have the ball, he's pushing up into a very attacking.
Oh, come on, referee, please. Why has he stopped the game?
I'm not sure what's going on there.
It's France player down injured. It's not a head injury. He's holding his ankle. Bellingham half slipped in the challenge. I don't even think it's a foul, to be honest.
Yeah,
he half slipped in the challenge, blocked the ball, then the follow through was caught the French player. But it's not a head injury. The referee doesn't need to stop the game because France cleared the ball back to England. And look, he's up and walking about. That's what gets me about football, man. I love to watch rugby. It's a tough game. The players don't roll around on the floor. They get up after their head hanging off, put a bit of bandage around and carry on.
18 says, Gary, where's your England top?
I don't own one.
Make him wear the Arsenal top, man.
I don't own one.
I can't tell you the last time I bought an England jersey. I think I was about 11 years old.
I give up buying football kits now.
The only England top I've got is the ladies one.
Oh, man.
I'm happy for Tuchemani, man. Young man coming into that French team. you know what I mean, playing the role of Drogba. You know what I mean? Big up to
Well,
him.
it's not over, guys. Look what happened to Brazil and Croatia. Croatia scored in 4 minutes at the end of the game. Well, 3 minutes to the end of the game, and then ended up winning on penalties. I mean, it's not over. It's only one goal. If you're Gareth Southgate, you'd like where you are now because you can go in at halftime, change a few things around, and then let them sort of go for it, and then get some substitutions on there to bring more energy into the game. He's got to do something. At the moment, Foden and Saka have just been ineffective, and Kane isn't helping.
What you're saying there, Apollo, is true. If it was any other manager other than Gareth Southgate,
yeah,
you know, I would do what Vincey said. I would pull Henderson off. I leave Saka out there, move Bellingham into the middle with Rice, let him go forward. Keep Saka and Foden out wide and have Rashford up front with Harry Kane. Or even drop Kane back into the three and let Rashford run through.
Just go. You're not going to get much joy. Just go. Anyway. Well, I must say that England, I have to agree that, you know, England do look a bit petrified. They're not pressing as much. The midfield are just out midfielded by the French. And, you know, England have had a couple of good chances, wasted. France have had some chances, not so much wasted, but, you know, it's still an open game. And, you know, it's still 0-0, and, you know, anything can happen. And I think what will happen is that Southgate will actually make some changes, and he's going to have to because Henderson is pants.
Yeah, I just think they've got the whole thing. It's not working, and sometimes you have to look at your opposition and see what they're doing, and all they're doing is gap playing. So the best way to beat that is to just run at them. And we're not seeing enough penetration from Saka or Foden. And then you're not going to get Harry Kane. Harry Kane's not the type of striker that's going to pick up the ball outside the box.
I don't know why Harry Kane keeps trying to drop deep, because he's not that type of player. Irrespective of, you know, regardless of what people want to say, he is not that type of player. He should just concentrate on just striking. He's not a Rooney.
I think what you said, Apollo, was right. I mean, it's just Southgate's so cautious, and he doesn't want to give away anything. But in not wanting to give away anything, he's actually giving away everything. Because without pressure on France, they can just play the ball about. Mbappe can turn either way. You know, so we're just letting them gain ground. And they're always going to nick a goal if you give them that opportunity. But get after them. Yeah, leave Saka out wide, leave Foden out wide, feed them the ball. Because like against Senegal, Saka and Foden were the only people, and Bellingham were the only three that was ever going to make anything happen. It's exactly the same in this game. When Saka has the ball, I mean, there was a split in that first half where Saka's got the ball and there was no one showing for him. Henderson went on some crazy overlap where he was never going to get the pass because there was 3-4 French defenders. But everyone was by a penalty spot. No one showing to feet. So I don't understand how he set them up. It just makes no sense.
So, guys, go on, Ebony.
No, I was always going to say that, you know, I think there's a little bit too much narrowness on the left-hand side for me.
Well, that's why Bellingham went over there, but it's just the shape is that France are pulling them all out of shape. It just doesn't look like there's anything going on. England's playing to the tune of France right now, and that needs to change. The Cam says Rashford, Grealish to come on at half-time. Time to win this game for England. Osman has said, this ref is paid off by the French FA. I'm convinced of that. Cam says, Henderson, he's holding the team back. We are a player down creatively. This game is passing him by. Grealish on for Henderson and Rashford on for Saka at half-time. G says, Griezmann is the poorest looking rich footballer.
But why take your central midfielders and drop them to the wings? That would be like Arsenal taking Saka and Odegaard out to the wing and pushing them inside.
If you look at where Grealish played, when Grealish originally played for Aston Villa, he didn't play on the wing, mate. He played in the middle. He's only played in the wing because of England and Man City. If you look at what he did at Villa, he played in the middle of the park, mate. So I can see...
what I'm saying is, You know what I'm saying is, England are pushing Bellingham out to the left, Henderson out to the right. Saka and Foden are dropping in to form a three with Harry Kane. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
It makes no sense. I've never seen a team do that in my life.
And that's the reason why I'm saying that England look like they're reacting to France rather than playing their game. It's difficult in sports when a team or a boxer or a fighter, or if anybody can get you to come out of your game plan, so you can dictate the pace of the match. That's advantage. And unfortunately, I think France are doing that. I've not seen England. I mean, England sometimes in this competition.
That's a blatant free kick on Saka there. Look, that's the kick there.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
The refereeing in this competition has been inconsistent.
Wow. Oh, guys, I've got to get another drink because my throat is seizing up at the moment. Back in a second.
Thank you.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me, frustration in that first half, is we look like we don't have leadership, because very early, you know, the midfield, the way we're playing in the midfield,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
allowing us to play our type of football, we're struggling to do that, really struggling. When we onset, France has just pushed 3 men up and just forced our defence to say, okay, how are you going to get the ball past us? And we paid 45 minutes of struggling to do that. And they can't afford to do that second half.
See, if you watch that goal again, when Rice tackle, I'm a big believer in tackling, that you've got to tackle with the right foot at the right time. So when Rice tries to tackle there, he tries to tackle with the right foot, which is the closest one to Mbappe, which doesn't give him any length to get the actual ball.
Yeah.
If he tackles with his left leg, it becomes longer because he can swing it round.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm.
And if he tackles with his left foot, he either gets the ball or he brings Mbappe down. Either or, the goal doesn't happen.
Mm.
There's the foul there, look. Just
clear pin.
Oh, yeah. His left foot was just in the area, yeah. They're all in agreement in the studio. It's a penalty.
If VAR says it's outside the area, you can't go back and award a free kick, obviously. So maybe that's all it is. But the woman kind of left leg there. Anyway, not given. What do England need to do in the second half, Gary? Because France looked so dangerous on the counter, don't they?
They do look dangerous because obviously a lot of excellent players on that pitch, but Mbappe, when he does get it to a different level, and all of them.
Mbappe hasn't even really been involved. I'm just worried about Mbappe. He hasn't really been involved.
But he needs Mbappe's playing good football because he's got runners. So he's scaring England, but he's just passing the ball. And when we focus two on him, he's just passing the ball inside. And our midfielders are too far forward, ahead of the ball. And, it's leaving a lot of space.
England need more mobility up front. So Henderson for Rashford. Play Rashford up front. Let him get around and hassle the defenders. Drop Kane back into the free. Let him drop 10 yards deeper and keep playing them balls through. That's the way forward.
Yeah, because what Kane tries to do is he tries to get forward and then he tries to go back again. And it's just not working out for him. So,
well, you want the pace with Rashford, don't you?
And Harry Kane has never really had pace, though. So, yeah. I think that's what's going to happen. Rashford will come on. Grealish will come on. I think Henderson needs to come off. I think Kane needs to come off.
He will never bring Kane off. He hasn't got the testicles to bring Kane off. So, see, I'll put it politely there because there's ladies present.
And you stop and you think, well, boy, you know, Portugal were able to do that, and for one game they looked like a decent team.
Exactly.
One game. You know, what can England do if
considering-
they had an option playing without Kane up front?
Considering
Different
who's
type of
left,
football, isn't it?
considering who's left, who do you think has a realistic chance of winning it outright? You know what, Morocco can sneak it.
No, I think Morocco looked like a decent team, but what I noticed today was they had a few good opportunities to kill that game, and they just wasn't able to even get them close to being opportunities. And I think that will let them down.
But Portugal had a few good chances towards the end of the extra time.
I think
Morocco
Argentina,
if they can get some of their first teamers back from injury in time, if they do end up meeting France, I think Morocco have the game plan to be stubborn and cause France some problems. Because that's all. England aren't being stubborn at all. They're just open right now. And that's...
Yeah. England are just like, France, go ahead and play. Let's see if you can beat us. And they've proved that, you know, they can. It's not even a contest. But it's been an open game from the outgo. So, but England have created more chances than what France have. But we just haven't had, England haven't, I say we, obviously, because I should say us, England, haven't had the rub of the green. You know, because sometimes but I mean, I just can't for the life of me understand how that's not even called a foul. And it does make you think, it does make you wonder, you know, is this FIFA not the cleanest people in the business, are they?
They're not. I'm getting a bit fed up of them. But I just have to have that filter and just recognize, well, you know what, it's a little bit of entertainment. But, you know, when you see the penalties, some of the decisions that were given yesterday and how it was done, you see today, you know, it's football is a game of mistakes. And a lot made by the officials.
Yeah, but how does VAR look at that, Vinci? How does VAR look at that and say that is no foul at all?
They've got to really decide. They've really got to decide on what they want VAR to be used for, because they're just wasting their technology. They've got it, and we can see things clear in their eye, but you still got humans in positions that are making poor decisions. So you're not really using technology to its for what it's there for.
But then again, do you not think that sometimes it's down to favoritism?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have a clear agenda of who they want to win.
Irrespective of VAR and what it's meant to do, you know, there have been times when decisions have gone against us, and it's just so obvious.
Yeah, but in this world, you've got nine officials watching VAR and making the decision. I mean, really and truly, how can you not give? How can 9 refs not give that as a penalty, or even a free kick?
Are they actually refs though? Are they actually qualified refs?
I believe they are. But so how can 9 people sit there and not even give a free kick, because the rules say that if it's outside the box, you can't give a free kick because it's a form of penalty decision. And
a foul should be a foul no matter where it's committed. So, you know what I like about rugby? And if you watch like rugby union, the referee will say play on, and say if the team score a try, and then the captain can only speak to the ref, and he'll say, but back there something happened, and the ref can go to the touch screen judge, and say, can we check back there, or can we check for this? And they go back and they play it all through. And if there's a foul been committed way down the other end of the pitch and a try scored at the other end, obviously they'll pull it back. No try. It's a free kick, penalty to whoever. You know, and that's the way you bring this technology into football. Use it for what it's for. Use it exactly. Every game you need from it.
Not bit part and foolishness, man. Foolishness.
You know, whether it's 45 seconds or 10 minutes, if the play is still continuous, if there's been a foul and something's happened, you need to go back and say, well, that was a foul. It's no goal. It's a free kick to whoever down that end of the pitch or wherever on the pitch.
So the problem I have with VAR the amount of time it takes them to make a decision. It's like they've got the cameras there. They can see the whole thing there. They can see what referees can't see, but it takes minutes for them to make a decision.
Now you thinking rugby now, Ebony, when they're trying to see if the ball's been grounded for a try and they've got 15 players all laying on top of each other.
Yeah.
And they have to dissect from different camera angles. But they make it work in rugby. I don't understand why they can't make it work in football. You would think it would be easier.
Second half is back and started. So we're off with the second half. Ian Wright, I just heard Ian Wright said the same thing that I did. England are not imposing themselves.
Harry Kane, where are you, Harry Kane? So Bellingham breaks from midfield. There could be a free kick, but the referee allows play on. I think it's Luke Shaw, crosses the ball. Lovely cross. Harry Kane's nowhere to be seen. He's by the penalty spot, not getting across the front post.
Oh, God. Guys, sorry. I've just got a message from the wife. She's stranded on the high street in the cold. Hold on, guys.
Hope she's good. I hope she's okay. Must go. Oh, unlucky. Good shot. Good shot, Bellingham.
Your TV's about 2 seconds ahead of mine, Vincey.
Oh, good shot.
Good save. Anywhere else in the goal, that's in. Anywhere else. 6 inches either side, that's in. That's breaking the net.
Hey, yeah, Vincey, listen, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I just got to pick up my wife at the station.
Okay, no problem, man.
All right.
Blessings. Must go. Oh, my word.
Oh, see, but why is he not using his left foot there? Why is he not swinging his left foot and turning towards the goal? That's so poor. Look, it's there, Declan Rice. Swing your left boot. It really kills me that footballers at this level can't use both feet in certain situations.
Yeah, I know. And you want Harry Kane in that position, and you're wondering what's going on. Why are we doing this one-touch business, expecting players to be there when we don't even know they're there?
Bellingham, why have you come all the way over there, Bellingham? Oh, lucky up and comer.
Good challenge, Saka. Needed it.
That's the kind of free kicks you need to give away. But did you see Bellingham come on that wild press and totally miss the ball?
Got to conserve energy in that situations. Don't let him do that in the bar line.
Never a free kick in a million years, man.
Yeah, got the back of his heel. Got the back of his heel. That's what he's doing. He's smart.
But if that's a free kick, then Harry Kane's one is a free kick all day long. He got every single part of it. Give me some tissue, please. My nose has gone all blocked up, man.
No need to challenge in that situation, no. You got two.
Yeah, you see it time and time again. You see it time and time again, don't you? When they don't need to commit these stupid free kicks, man.
Oh, good header, Kane. Good header. You don't need to run there, Henderson. Use your sense. You don't need to run there. I mean, seriously?
He didn't even touch him. If you're on 49 minutes.
I'm on 51 now.
Well,
that's what we were just discussing, Ebony, the Mbappe free kick. See, look, Stones on the ball. Look, no movement ahead of him. Everyone's stuck in their positions.
Shocking. 5 minutes after half time.
France are happy with it. France are happy with this.
5 minutes after you've had your team talk and they're static. No movement.
Down to the manager.
See, now that there should have gone across to Stones, not back.
Someone drop for him. Get some movement.
See, look where Saka is. Look. Henderson outside Saka again.
Go on, Saka. Must score. Oh, my word. Oh, good shot, Henderson.
Yeah, it was a terrible shot.
It's a good chance. Unlucky. Offside.
Offside. Has to be.
Yeah. Use it. Come on, Saka. Take him now. Take him.
Look, doubled up on him. Look, where's his help?
Let's go. Penalty, yes! Come on.
Penalty, Saka brought down.
That's the time. That's what we're talking about, Gary.
What great effing
running
football.
At them. That's what we're talking about. Use the pace of the ball.
They doubled up. But you see that Bellingham got ahead of Saka for the first time in this game. He got ahead and got himself into the box.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That'll get overturned.
France ain't nothing when you're running at them, man. Go on, Nye. That's your boy, man. Yes. Put this away
Harry
now.
Kane.
Who's taking it? Because I'm behind you.
I've got to put my recliner up just in case England score.
Harry Kane positions the ball on the penalty spot, pulls his socks up, and Mbappe runs to the goalkeeper.
Pulls his
has
socks
a little
up.
chin wag.
Well, what's Mbappe going to say to Hugo Lloris? They train together. They train together every day.
Yeah.
Mbappe don't know more than Hugo. Get out of the box, man. You should be booked for that. Time wasted.
Exactly. Tottenham v Tottenham. What do you reckon? He's going to hit the bar?
No. Kane don't miss. Tottenham
v Tottenham. Something foolish has got to happen, innit?
I'm just waiting for one of you to react.
It'll be Vincey first. He's a couple of seconds ahead of me.
He's staring at the ball, waiting for the whistle.
Puff out his cheeks.
Whistle's gone.
Go strike it. Come on, Kane.
He doesn't look up. He goes to readjust the ball.
For crying out loud.
A little bit of time wasting there by Harry Kane.
Pulls his socks up again.
Probably got a fly in his throat. He repositions himself.
He's probably swallowed the crown. It's a bit of a short run up, isn't it? Bit of a short run up.
Second look. Harry Kane. Harry Kane scores.
Yes! Come on, England! But that was the first time that Saka had a run because he was in his position. But not only that, someone got past him and he could play the little 1-2.
Yes.
The very first time. Because Saka's had the ball, he's had no support. Give him and Foden support, things will happen. Cracking penalty. Brilliant penalty. Brilliant penalty. Love you, Harry Kane, even though that you are a Tottenham player and a bit of a mong. I love you. Come on.
Have you heard him speak in post-match interviews? It's like, why? Why even talk?
I understand what you're saying because he's got a speech impediment.
Yeah, I bet.
Come on, England, let's get after them now.
Come on now. I'm better than that. Come on, France.
See, come on, Foden, get in their faces now. Don't let them do this. Oh God, who's that?
Oh, good save.
How is there that much room there, though? How was there that much room? What is going on?
We'll get heads in there. Heads in the game. Run with it. That's it. Run with it. Keep it on. Unlucky.
Look, how was there that much room?
Good shot, Rabiot. Good at early shot.
But then again, Lloris has never really been a good goalkeeper anyway.
Lloris is coming to the end of his time. No, Bellingham. See, that's what I don't like. That little stupid back heel. Get that ball under control.
Oh, nice.
Kane! Come on!
Mbappe
England have a
first
great
run
opportunity to go at France. Oh my word, Carl Walker's got rinsed. Mbappe rinsed
No,
him.
Pickford. I knew Mbappe would.
Oh,
I knew Mbappe would. You know what?
Be cultured.
Remember I said in the Senegal game, didn't he?
He's on. Go on, Phil. Get it. Unlucky, son. Unlucky.
Well run, though, Phil. Fan.
Unlucky.
I said in the Senegal game, didn't I? It was the first time I've ever seen Walker bring a player down in a race.
He got rinsed.
He got taken to the cleaners there.
Mamma mia, look at him.
He didn't have the strength or the speed to get rid of, but he done enough. He done enough. Barely done enough.
That's what I'm saying. Now you can't leave that man 1-on-1. You can't leave.
Yeah, but there's no one else. There's no one else that's going to get back and cover once them two are in a race.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm seeing it now.
Look, one person presses. Where's everyone else?
Oh,
Keeper's ball.
Man, this game is built for Rashford, man. Rashford, come on, man. I'm done it up.
I'm telling you, now is when you want to pull Henderson off, put Rashford on, and drop Kane back into the three behind Rashford.
Yeah, so we can drop back, and you got runners on both sides.
Yeah, you can't. Whatever you do, you can't afford to take Saka and Foden off.
Nah.
If he does, it's a massive mistake. Saka wins the penalty. Foden's looking bright. Kane scores the penalty. Bellingham.
do you think if that penalty wasn't scored, that they'd have opened up? I don't think so.
No, give him a shout, someone. He's got time. Come on. I'm going to need to go for a cigarette, man. I'm getting stressed.
I feel you.
Did anyone see that thing floating around on Facebook with do you remember the Brazilian goalkeeper? Is it Dida?
No.
Did you see it, Ebony? Where they were saying that in France '98 he was the reserve goalkeeper. He didn't play a minute, but he spent his time wandering the streets of Paris, and he looks exactly like Mbappe. So he's trying to insinuate that Dida is Mbappe's dad.
Spitting image.
He was ready. Actually, spitting image.
Spitting image, man.
Down the line, sure. That's straight through the middle of the pitch. Why would you do that? See, look, one Henderson pressing again like a nutter. Look, Henderson pressing again, crazy on his own. Sure, why are you playing backwards, man?
If that penalty was not scored, we would not be seeing England opening up like this.
That's it. Get it into midfield. That's it. Good. Look at that. Easy. 3 passes. We're already in their half.
But that's just my opinion.
Got to have confidence to play the ball forward.
Yeah, man. I live for games like this.
You know, not every time you're going to go forward, but a majority of the time you have to play forward.
Yeah.
When you've got an opportunity to play
like a turn.
5-10 yards forward, that's it.
Have a shot. Unlucky.
That's it. Force them to kick it long. Come on, Rice.
Don't get that shape right, man.
No fouls.
Played Stones.
Good covering.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Due to calls.
Okay.
You know what? I was watching you guys in the car, and so I was seeing everything that was going on with you guys on the stream.
Oh, you got less Bellingham.
Look, man.
She's okay, yeah.
Talk about.
That's it. Play now. Play.
It's minus 4 degrees up there, mate. It's minus 4.
Quiet.
Oh, listen, she's okay.
Yeah. She's okay. She's okay.
Right, nice.
Let me see what I've missed. Bertram says Saka has been brilliant. Nay says that's my boy.
Give it to Saka.
Cam
Come on,
says,
Henderson, but rubbish.
Kane is one of the best pure strikers of the ball we've seen in a long time. When he hits it, it stays hit. Reminds you of somebody, doesn't it? Alan Shearer. The difference is Shearer wasn't.
Have a shot, left foot.
Shearer had pace.
That's it. Good. That's much better.
Yeah.
G says that goal was all Saka. Starboy carrying the team, Bertram. But then Bertram says no right foot.
That Vincey, did Harry Kane just hit that shot with his left foot?
Yeah.
So tell me why he couldn't use his left foot 6 yards out.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't Kane, you know. That was Declan.
I thought it was Kane. They showed Kane after. Yeah. They showed Kane on the screen after.
And that's where you'd want Kane in that position, but that was Declan.
G says Varane, typical useless Man United player. England playing like Arsenal, getting too gassed after scoring a goal.
No, please.
But look how much space is on the pitch, all over the pitch. Nice. Oh, you got done, Luke Shaw.
Inside, one more. That's it.
These are some of the ones I've
inside.
missed. I really can't see England winning this game.
Drive. Go on, Foden. Nice one.
That's the foul, ref.
That's the.
So that's what you want.
Run at them.
But once again, it's Foden, Saka, and Bellingham. They're the three players.
Yeah. That's what we thought. 18 says, I really can't see England winning this game. They just aren't good enough. The stream is worth it just to see Ebony for 2 hours.
Are you there?
Ebony's got loads of admirers, man.
She got man running her down on the stream. And
he likes to go in uniform.
There's Tree Man running her down, you know. There's Tree Man running her down on the streams.
Can open up 101 dating.
She's got it easy. Anytime she needs a date, she just needs to send it. Guys, send me an invite. DM me. DM me or at me. DM
101 date. 101 dating.
She's sitting down, just relax, chill, calm. Anytime she want to do something on a Saturday night, just DM or at her brother.
Inside. That's it.
Dates on tap.
Unlucky. Inside. Kane.
Harry Kane, man, just give the ball away. You can't even get back, Harry Kane.
Declan, good challenge.
Well played. Harry Kane just got no pace to get back.
Good challenge, Declan. Easy.
Actually see.
And it's an easy. You're on a yellow card, son. What's wrong with you?
I've just seen a replay with Foden just passing through players, and one of them was Giroud, and you can actually see that Giroud has no pace.
Yeah, he was holding.
Who would win a race, Giroud or Kane? Or would it be the slowest 100 meters ever?
Probably Giroud, just.
And you've got a bigger nose. See, France are looking now. I have ideas now.
They've got subs.
Is Sterling back? I didn't see the bench.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Boy, it looks like Saka's at the moment. People talking about Saka's man of the match.
He's been excellent. Excellent.
Cam says
excellent in this half.
Cam says bring on Raheem
inside
and Rashford and stretch these men.
Referee, thank you. Referee, give that. What's wrong with you?
Come on, man. He's been what? Are you kidding me?
Ref, you having a laugh? Seriously, having a laugh?
Only gives that to France.
Yeah, France have had all the play here, man. They've got the referees. It's 12 against 11.
Man, he's been given a McDonald's voucher and he's just thrown the game. What's up with him, man?
The G saying, imagine Saka's position was being debated before the World Cup. Undroppable. Saka is so good in central areas, man. That half turn, lit.
Oh, Giroud's hurt his knee.
He'll be all right, Giroud.
Listen, guys. These guys have got Griezmann. Yeah? They've got Mbappe. They've got Giroud. They've got bare man in their team, you know.
They've got Rabiot.
Saka hasn't got up yet from that
bare
foul.
man in their team.
He'll be up shortly, don't worry.
Oh.
Nasty one from Giroud. Innocuous.
That was a what?
That's a foul on Saka.
He's been butchered there.
Get out the way.
Shocking refereeing. Sorry, man.
They're just
Shocking
looking for a
refereeing.
big man. Daniel says ref has been paid to favour France, mate. No way is this possible. Well, England should be winning 1-0. So there is that. There is that, mate.
Send it.
Or one can say that England should be 2-1 up because of the penalty.
Oh, Declan,
Either
come
way,
on.
guys, we've got a crack.
Terrible
I mean,
Declan Rice.
like, guys, is Giroud in the game?
Yeah.
No.
He's
not in the
on the
game.
pitch.
He's
Well,
not in the game, though.
technically he's in the game, but technically he's not in the game. But I
Is
understand.
Mbappe in the game?
Yes.
No, Kyle Walker's played him off the park, mate.
No,
No, he
Carl
hasn't.
Walker just got roasted. You missed it.
Mbappe rinsed him.
He rinsed him.
About 5
Mbappe
minutes.
took him to the cleaners and back again.
Proper.
I must have missed that.
You missed just before you come back in. It was
Rinsed him.
it was 1-on-1, and Mbappe let him have it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Send
It's
it.
like,
Oh, come on,
Kyle
Shaw.
Walker just had no pace for him at
Oh,
all.
what is that, Luke Shaw?
Why is he even on the pitch?
Oh, Saka, come
Oh,
on,
well
guys.
done.
Switch on.
Saka
Switch on,
bottom that.
guys. Switch on. No, you haven't got the cover now.
You know, this is
Mbappe
going to
come
go
in
to
the middle.
penalties, you know? I can just see it.
I think you'd rather have Mbappe in the middle, wouldn't you?
So,
No. Come on.
Saying,
Well played.
anyone debating
Evan.
Saka can't be taken that seriously. It's Jay Lewis. Jay Lewis said that.
No, Gary,
And,
you don't want Mbappe in the middle in those situations because if he gets the ball, he can shoot on his right foot. You don't want him in the
Preview
middle.
of
Kick him
Saka
out on
in
the
that
left.
left centre midfield role must make it happen. Saka absolutely carrying England.
That's it. Let it run. Let it run. Well played.
That's
Go on.
Bukayo Saka, well played.
You know,
Thing is, they have the ability to just lob the ball into the middle and have Giroud get himself on the end of it. How's everything going there, Bertram? Bertram, what's the weather like there? It's just got to -4 in London. Where we are, -4.
Send it down the field. Forget this playing out from the back nonsense.
Oh, sorry, Bertram. I forgot you don't do Celsius. You only do Fahrenheit. so that means that's 24.
thank you. Finally.
Pulled him down.
that's
Finally,
24
Saka gets a
in
free
your
kick.
weather. Yeah, Bertram, that's
They can't
24
handle Saka.
in your weather, 24 Celsius.
Now,
and
Saka's
24
too
Fahrenheit.
fast for them. Saka's too fast.
Saka's roasted. But didn't we say, guys, at half time, all you have to do is run at the defense because the way that they are playing, their shape was perfect. So and all this passing around doesn't beat a good zone. A good zone defense just covers all the gaps. The gap plays are plugged up, and it makes it difficult for offenses to get in. So you need to get the ball and just run into the box, just run at them.
But in this half, Saka has been playing on the right wing. He come in as the 10 once, but he's been predominantly on that right wing, feeding the ball, and he's made stuff happen.
Gary, somebody said this is a preview of Saka in the left centre midfield role. Someone just said he's been playing in the left side. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Maguire!
What, you almost scored?
Oh my gosh!
Slab head.
Slaphead could have put it. Oh, he could have put 2-1 up.
To be honest, I think he should have gone the other side.
Yeah.
He should have headed it back where it came from. He should have gone back across. But if he heads that back across, that's it.
Henderson with
Free
a
header.
kick. Slaphead.
What minute are you guys on?
69, 40. Oh, it's just grazed the outside of the post, isn't it?
69.50. Oh, he just hit the post
outside of the post. But I think he's got to head that back across, Vincey.
Yeah, that's what I said. As soon as he got in his head, I said he must score. Wow, that's a chance. Nice touch.
Got time there, Stones.
Nice touch. Send it. Rush.
Oh, Kane, wrong way, man.
Unlucky, easy.
You know
No.
what, guys? He's
Easy.
got to hit the target regardless of what happens. He's got to
Easy.
hit the target.
Hit the post.
Yeah, don't count.
Oh,
Post is not the target.
Gary, the post was my friend on penalties. I tell you that, man. Have a shot. Unlucky.
Terrible
Yeah,
touch.
man. I used the post, man. In off the post on the penalties. Keeper can't save him.
I'm
Right
just
or
seeing it
left?
right now. Wide, just wide.
It's all England now. France are done. England need
aren't
to
done.
take advantage.
Done.
That's why I said to you guys that, look, can you see them doing anything? I mean, look, guys, they don't have Benzema. Yeah.
Take it,
They
run with
just
it,
run-
run with it. Keep running with it, Shaw.
They
Run
just
with
don't
it.
look like
Get
they
in
know
the box
what they're
there.
doing.
Saka. Yes! Oh my gosh!
What?
OMG!
Saka has missed. To be fair to him,
Oh, Tom,
I
it's a
think he
setup.
thinks the defender's going to clear it. Or has the defender cleared it? It's a great ball. The defender fell into it, didn't he? Saka's going to tap it in, and the defender just falls into it, and it hits Saka's on the shin. Hits it on the shin, and it goes wide.
My gosh.
First time, he's give a foul. Give a foul.
Apollo, you seen it now?
I'm not in it now, no.
He's give a foul, Vincey.
I don't think give a foul.
Oh my God. Do you know what? I'm done with watching football. I really am.
I don't think give a foul on that.
That is ridiculous. How is that a foul?
Oh, come on, mate. That was open doors.
Look, head it back across the target, man.
That
It's
would've been a
coming
goal.
that way. Head it back. It's in.
Yeah.
Let me have another look.
How does he give a foul against Saka?
That what? That doesn't make any sense. Why? Because the defender fell over. Why defend? I told
Who's
you.
that, defender, Jackson?
The referee
18 says, oh
in this
my lord,
competition
Cam says,
has been inconsistent.
Saka has them terrified. Everything is going through him now.
And France just waste a free kick. Hit it long and it goes right the way through to Pickford. France are rattled. England have got France on the ropes. They just need to knock them out. Another goal does it.
Yeah.
Now it's Rashford time. They're knackered. They're tired. Saka's
Go on,
terrifying them.
Bellingham. Take it now. Take it now. Send it. One more.
Pass.
One more.
First time.
Unlucky.
Who's that to? Come on, Hendon. Keep it in. Keep it in. Keep it in, Hendo.
Unlucky. Go on, Bellingham. Oh, referee.
It's that time when I want to go and have a cigarette.
Did he pull him down there? Looked like he pulled him to the ground. Nah. Nothing. Bellingham's got to stay on his feet there. I don't understand why he's trying to buy a penalty.
This is the biggest trophy.
Get back there, Kane. Get back in easier. Oh, good pressure. Good pressure. Come on. Time for Rashford now.
I'll make some Mounts warming up. Jesus Christ. Why would this guy be even off the bench? I would have left him in the hotel. I'm not even lying.
No, he's
Yeah.
he's a player, man.
Of all the players you bring on now, Mason Mount is not the guy.
No,
What's
he
Mason
isn't,
Mount
man.
going to do? Just
Bellingham's coming off his legs, mate. He's gone.
Mason Mount is coming on,
Bellingham's
getting
legs are
stripped.
Bellingham is looking frustrated right now.
No.
That's a foul.
Come on.
No wonder Bellingham.
Oh, played Henderson. Come on, Saka. Get that there.
What
Get
kind
that.
of a clearance was that from Walker?
Just got it out of the way.
It's the most
Just got it out.
unconventional clearance I've ever seen in my life.
Cross comes in, header by Giroud. Out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Gary, we're going to have to talk about Kyle Walker because if he's keeping Mbappe quiet, and you said Mbappe rinsed him on one run, but he still hasn't done nothing in the game.
But the thing is, Mbappe is playing deep, isn't he? So he hasn't really in the whole game. He picked up the ball. He's drove infield once or twice, but he's picked up the ball and just laid it straight off. He hasn't got into that race with Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
Apart from the one time when you was picking up your wife, when he absolutely took him to the cleaners. And Walker tried to outmuscle him as well, and he just didn't even have the power to outmuscle him either.
G says France have one attack since they scored. Pathetic side, honestly.
Oh.
France have completely lost their way.
See what I mean? He's picked up the ball there, and he's just laid it off. He had a chance there to go at Walker again, but he's not interested.
Giroud tried to header it, and
I just saw Giroud getting pushed over.
Saka, get back, Saka. You can't. Gotta get back. Come on.
Saka was late there. I think Saka might have
Get
picked up
back,
a
Saka. Come on. Don't leave him open. There's 2-on-1 here. Goal. Oh, great save, Pickford. OMG. Giroud lunging with his left foot. Gaping goal at his mercy.
Yeah, I heard you say goal. Goal.
He thought it was in. That's why it should have been.
Yeah,
in.
I know.
Should have been a goal, but Pickford pulled out a good save.
That's another one of them, Vincey. 6 yards either side. It's in.
Yeah,
Down his throat.
We made it easy there, Saka. We've got to get back.
I think Saka picked up an injury. You know.
Who's that?
Saka.
Yeah.
I don't think he's moving freely.
I hope he'll be all right by Boxing Day.
I think I'm going to buy tickets tomorrow for the Juventus game for me and the kids.
Goal.
That's great. Yeah, that's
goal.
great.
Giroud comes in. Great goal. 2-1.
To who?
Great crossing. Passive from England. Passive.
I told you. What I tell you about Giroud?
I'm not being funny.
He may not have pace, but he's got an eye for a.
The tide was turning. Beautiful crossing on the left hand side.
Giroud
gets in front of Stones. Beautiful header. Pickford, no chance.
I'm not being funny, but when you've got two centre backs like Stones and Maguire, that's a free header, no challenge. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Right, I've just seen them save
ball on the left hand side.
I just saw
England defenders, and Giroud gets in. He wanted the ball more.
Did I tell
Maguire was late. Maguire was late on it.
Yeah,
it's a perfect cross, but Maguire's got to be stronger there and get across him.
Yeah.
Guys, did you hear me say all they've got now is just crossing the long balls into Giroud?
Oh, it come off Maguire's shoulder.
Yeah.
Off Giroud onto Maguire's shoulder and past.
That's sloppy from England.
Yeah, very.
3 defenders there doing that. 2 of them doing nothing.
Well, I said it was 2-1 to someone, didn't I? There you go.
Yeah, well, this is what I predicted. I predicted 2-1 France.
I predicted 3-1.
The night is still young. Pro Lover says Ebony is so smart. G says yes. Oh, he just wants to see England go out. Nay says Giroud was determined. Daniel said,
I told you about Giroud and dead ball situations.
18 said Saka out for 3 months.
Don't lie. Don't hurt my feelings, Gary. 808.
Hey, don't blame me.
No, 18 I meant.
Saka's gone off. Sterling's come on.
It's bad enough that Jesus is out for 3 months.
Mason Mount for Jordan.
And Mason Mount for Henderson.
And we're gonna have a cigarette.
I'm coming with you, Ebony. I'm coming with you now. Mason Mount's come on. I want no further part of this.
Yeah, Nay says leave Saka alone, you guys. Behave yourself. He's the one. He's been England's best player.
Oh, I've got no problem with Saka. Yeah, Sterling for Saka, Mount for Henderson. If you're bringing Mason Mount on, the game's done.
So I don't understand how come Rashford's not getting some game time.
That's what I mean. This is terrible
Oh,
management.
referee's got to get a pen. Come on.
It's called Gareth Southgate.
Ref.
Vincey, pen. Penalty.
Ball played through to Mason Mount. He's taken out from behind.
Mason Mount runs into him. I mean, Mason Mount runs
what is Mason Mount doing on the pitch?
In the penalty box. Nothing. He pushes him. It's got to be a pen. What's up
That's
to
a penalty. ref all day long. It's not even close. Look,
Is it VAR?
VAR are looking at. They have to.
Come on, man.
That's a penalty and a red card.
Penalty to who?
England. It's a penalty and a red card. It can't be nothing else.
Oh, I just saw
This
it.
ref,
That's a
It can't be
penalty.
nothing else.
this ref is
So
the
why
ref
is the
ain't
ref?
ready, mate.
Why is the ref blown it off like that?
The ref
It
ain't
can't
ready,
be
man.
nothing else. It's a
Hey,
shoulder
they're
in the
looking at-
back.
Come on.
Oh,
Come
Daniel said they're
on.
checking.
Come on.
There you
It's a
go.
penalty.
My man
Yes,
ain't ready.
penalty. He's going to look at the screen. It's a pen.
What
Come on,
final
it should
you
be a
can't give
red
a decision
card.
like that in clear
Yeah.
play?
But Vincey, that's a red card. It's a professional foul.
Of course
He
it
hasn't
is.
tried to win the ball.
He's got to go. Last man.
That's it.
Foolishness.
That is a red card. It's not a yellow. That's a red.
Give my man a card and tell him to get
What?
the bath.
Mason Mount.
Oh, the ref ain't give it. The ref hasn't give it.
It's
He's
That's
reviewing
a
it.
foul. That's a foul.
Oh no, he's refused it. Sorry, my son's giving me false information.
He's reviewing. He's going to give it now.
He's got to give it.
It's a pen. It's a penalty.
It's a penalty, yeah.
I want to see the card. Come on now.
But there should be a red card, Vincey. That's a foul, professional foul. Mounts through on
Just
goal.
wait, let's see what's going on. He's got to give a card.
But was that
It
his
has to
second
be a red
foul?
card.
No red
It
card.
has to be a red card. Oh, the
was
referee
that
said
second
no
foul?
card.
But was that a second foul?
No, it's a professional foul. But Mount's clean through on goal.
Aaron brings that card.
Yellow.
Our
My God,
foolishness,
how is
mate.
that a yellow card? This ref doesn't know what he's doing.
A nonsense, mate.
He doesn't know what he's doing, this ref.
Hey, this is a pantomime. Proper pantomime.
I'm
by
sorry,
this ref.
man. I'm sorry, guys. That is the
I'm about-
worst
I'm
decision.
about a minute behind you guys, so you're gonna have to.
Pantomime.
That's the worst decision I've ever seen.
Nonsense.
That is a clear
Ebony, are you
foul.
driving?
You've been told.
Clear foul.
Ebony,
Clear
are
goal
you
scoring
driving?
opportunity. He
No,
hasn't
but
tried to play the ball. He's played the
I
man.
thought you was leaving.
No,
What's going
for
on?
a cigarette, but
Did they score?
I'm going for this. I'm still waiting to go for a cigarette as well, Ebony.
it's just a penalty to England now.
It's a penalty to England.
Why is he giving? Why is he giving
Mbappe's
the
going no way, no way. It's the most stonewall penalty I've ever seen since the first half.
That now got something else. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Who's listening to you?
Oh God.
What did you say?
Why this World Cup is bringing some drama tonight?
Oh, come on, Harry Kane. Vincey,
Come
you're
on.
ahead of us all.
Oh, he's
Talk us
putting up
through
his socks.
I'm on 80
Okay, he's stepping back.
He's pulling up his sock.
He's stepping
Is
back
he putting
now.
up his socks? Is he scratching his chin?
Nah. He's
He
staring down the ball.
just spat the crown out of his mouth.
He's
he's
having
ready.
his moment now. Waiting for the
I
whistle.
predict that.
I'm gonna turn it up so you can hear the whistle. Whistle's just
Turn it.
gone. He has a puff. He waits,
Don't worry,
runs
don't
up.
worry.
He runs up,
Oh,
and he does a waddle. He does
You
a
missed it.
Chris Waddle. The
Do you
ball
remember
is still
86?
it's still in orbit. It's still in orbit. It's still going up.
It's just landed in me. It's just landed in my front garden.
Shit.
I can't
So,
believe
guys,
it.
So, guys, let's see if they come after him on Twitter later on,
Oh,
like they did with
Russ-
Saka.
Yeah,
Rashford's coming
yeah.
on with 5 minutes to go.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. They'll all feel sorry for Harry Kane. They either feel sorry for him or they'll
Shocking
lambast him for about 5 minutes.
Absolutely
They'll
shocking
leave him
penalty.
alone.
Rashford's coming on. He's got to come on for Kane. Take him off.
Well, I'm going for a fag. Ebony, let's go for a fag.
Hold on a second. I need to see this penalty.
Oh, you
Because
don't.
I'm-
Listen, it will land in your station in a minute. Don't worry.
Foden's off. Oh my
Phil
gosh.
Foden.
6 minutes left.
That
That's
was
injury time.
horrible.
That was the worst penalty I've ever seen that guy take.
You know, I'm laughing though because you know the British press ain't gonna come out and chastise him for it.
And you've been doing that for the whole game. That's nonsense. Oh dear.
Wow.
I ain't gonna tell the guys what's happened.
Wow.
I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Listen, my daughter's just been giving match day commentary on a
Wow.
YouTube channel. But it's not the real game. It's a simulated game. and she'll be doing it for 80 minutes
Wow.
to a friend up north.
Wow, I don't even know what to say, guys.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe England. I can't believe him. They've had
I
this
can.
game.
Yeah.
Now listen, this game has been there for them since the first minute.
No, he didn't win the ball.
I can't believe this.
Look, guys, look. At the end of the day, Vincent, you got to put that. You got to put them chances away. He doesn't even
This
hit
is
the
proper
target.
Spursy. Proper Spursy.
Lloris went the right way as well.
It was a shocking free kick. Shocking pen.
Yeah.
I got to say, listen, Harry Maguire has had a lot of stick, for being included in this England squad. But he's had a good tournament. Should have been closer to Giroud on that chance, but cannot be. Look at this penalty. Oh, that's too much jokes. So what is she doing? Let me mute this. What's she doing?
Wow, Kane's penalties are always on point. Yeah. G says Kane will never get that first trophy. And Nay says the ball is still traveling South London. That's awful.
That's nonsense.
All I could, you know what, Vincent? All I could do was laugh.
Apollo, man, listen, this is painful to watch, man. England have this opportunity in this World Cup, and this game, I don't know if people could turn around and say, but for me, this is worse than the USA game. That they had no clue. Because they're playing a team that isn't really performing, and England are playing like they don't have a clue.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I thought you said this is worse than Hand of God, but there's definitely been some controversial calls, but they gave them that penalty. If they didn't give them the penalty, we'd be having a different conversation. When you've got it in your own hands to tie up the game, then that's a different thing, and Kane blew it.
Yeah.
He's a bottler. He's always bottled it for club and country. He's a bottler,
good
mate.
Ball there, Bellingham. Good ball. Have a shot, man. Have a shot. Unlucky.
This is how Kane will be. This is how Kane will be remembered. He's a bottler.
You can shoot from there. Unlucky.
What have I missed?
Mason Mount
the worst thing is, Vince, if in doubt, go down the middle.
Yeah. Be cute. You know?
If in doubt, go down the middle.
What minute are you on?
88 and 33. Injury time hasn't been given yet.
Probably about 10 minutes.
But he's taken off Foden, Saka.
He's taken off Saka, but then again, precaution.
G says, Harry Kane, you let the country down, and I love it. Yeah, we've got 3 Americans in the chat here, Gary. So that's the frustrating thing there.
Yeah, but we lasted in the tournament longer than them, so it don't really matter.
Our comment that was always going to go in row Z. Mount.
It's still travelling, isn't it?
About to be
it's just left Qatar. That penalty's just left Qatari airspace.
Still airborne, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be on the press tomorrow. You watch.
Must score.
Yeah, me too.
Unlucky Mbappe.
Cam is saying, when the lights were brightest, Giroud produced while Kane bottled the gift. Maguire's just got booked.
You got taken to court, Sterling.
England fans are just stunned.
Listen, when you bring Mason Mount on with 15 minutes to go, you know that you ain't got no hope.
Only 8 minutes, guys.
Only 8 minutes. On.
You know what you might as well do now? You might as well put Maguire forward and just go good old-fashioned route one and just go from there. Because you might as well lose 3-1 now.
Mbappe ain't even been in the game.
That's
Well, I predicted it
but
would
he's
be
done
2-1,
enough,
but-
Apollo. He's done enough.
Huh?
He's done enough. He's played on the periphery, but when he's picked up the ball, he's used it simple. He hasn't tried. Once he took Walker on, and but apart from that, he just kept everything simple.
Yeah.
Good header, Rashford.
I mean, look
I
at
never
some of the
understand why
World
teams
Cup
bring
giants
everyone
that have
back,
been
though.
out now.
Mbappe taking him to school again. Look, well done, Sterling.
Get the ball out, Rice. What happened to you?
What's he doing with Declan Rice, man?
Well, we've seen some last-minute
Go on, Rashford.
antics in the World Cup, but
Send it. Yes, come on,
is England
England.
going to take
Shaw's on the
advantage of
ball.
it?
Shaw's on the ball, attacking, crosses it, leaves it up there. Must be a corner.
No.
Must be a corner. Must be a corner, yeah. Lloris touches it, goes for a corner. England on
Who's
attack.
taking the call? It's got to be Shaw in it taking the corner, surely.
Luke Shaw.
Come
Runs
on, Luke
off.
Shaw. Don't run too
forward.
far. Don't run too fast, Luke Shaw, will you? Jesus
Look at
Christ, man.
Kyle Walker just made.
He'll be
Mbappe
out of breath to
just
take
trip
it,
over
Gary. By the time he gets there, if he sprints.
God, it wasn't even a walk, was it? I don't even know what it was.
Good muscle. Oh, come on. Good header by is it
Come on a
Konate?
minute.
Come Sterling.
Where you going, Sterling? Put it back in. Come on, Walker. Look.
You can bring it.
That's a
You can turn Bellingham. That's it.
yeah. Lloris got a touch on it, so that's a corner.
Sterling crosses. Oh, unlucky. Too close to the goalkeeper. Lloris catches. 6 minutes left.
He's holding me arm.
Wow. The golden boy, the captain.
First on the team sheet.
Oh.
I mean, that's a good cross, but there is no one in the vicinity of the keeper when he catches the ball.
I hope you're not talking. Oh, you're not talking about Luke Shaw's cross.
Well played,
The one,
Declan.
that,
No,
the one
no.
that he spoons.
Good send it.
I don't know how Raheem Sterling is playing football at this point in time.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how he's doing it. Respect to him, though, man. Respect to
This
him.
is the worst France have played and they're going through.
Yeah, I know.
Well, England have really battered them in the second half, but it's
But
just.
guys, isn't this consistent with England's previous performances in the World Cups? What are we seeing? What are we seeing here that we're surprised and shocked over? This happens
Send
all
it.
the time. The only
Come on.
difference is it's not penalties. That's the only difference. The one guy that was creating a spark for them has been taken off.
I think Saka and Foden have been England's only bright, and Bellingham obviously have been England's only bright spots in this whole tournament.
Maguire's had
And
a
then
good
what does he
tournament.
do? He takes them both off.
I mean, I don't know if Saka. It looked like Saka was carrying a bit of an injury.
Go run at him, Sterling. Run at him. Come on. Send it. Back post. Must be.
I'm a
Send it.
93,
Inside.
22.
Oh, Luke Shaw, use your right foot, Luke Shaw, to control that ball.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible, Luke Shaw. Just loop the cross in, Lloris's ball all day long. That's just got to go in hard and low. Or at least chest height. Get people running onto it, but there was nothing.
4 minutes left.
Yeah, 4 minutes left.
You're 94 exactly.
95.
94-20.
3 minutes.
94-20.
95.05.
Oh, Stones, you hurt your foot. Get up.
Stones is down. Looks like an injury.
Who?
Serious injury now.
Who, Vincey?
Stones.
Stones.
Oh, Giroud trod on his foot. Poor sod.
Oh, that's
Never
not a
mind.
serious
Ankle.
injury, Vincey. I thought you'd be out for Man City for 3 months.
Nah. He looks like his ankles. He hopped twice on his right leg when he was coming down.
Watch me. I'm wishing Obi on our Premiership competitor.
Does he play though? Does Stones play?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
Plays.
Wearing a Pickford top. What the hell, man?
Wow.
Who's that down?
He's not. Oh, his left leg, not his right. He's not. I don't think he can make it. Grealish is coming on.
So what's the point of bringing Grealish on now? Southgate hasn't got a clue. Not a clue.
If he had any sense, he'd have played Grealish from the beginning,
But you would have brought Grealish on instead of Mount.
or even that.
I just don't understand. I really don't. The time for football went out the window from when France scored the second goal. That's when you just got to keep going long, get Maguire and that forward.
Yep.
I mean, you saw the Holland-Argentina game. Holland had them on the ropes. They kept putting that ball in the box and they had all the big players to win it. And then they just stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Football don't have to be pretty. It has to be effective.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to turn my mic off or else you're going to hear my snot rag.
Grealish with 1 minute to go. What's he going to do in 1 minute?
But then again, when it gets to 98, it will go to 99, 100.
Listen, we had the perfect opportunity to go and do so with that second penalty. You know, we was all over him in the second half. And Mbappe, look, how clever is that? Look, how clever is that? Come on, Pickford, what are you waiting for? Christmas?
The referee has been absolutely atrocious in this game. And Grealish comes on with 1 minute to go. That's brilliant.
Come on, Sterling. Run it in. Come on, you got the pace there. Sterling,
See what I mean? Look, where they're going now, look, nowhere, look. Go on, Sterling, come on, Sterling.
Come to you. Pass the ball.
This is what I mean, look.
Don't know what wrong with these
There's seconds
man.
left and England are playing it around like they've got all the time in the world.
Must have a shot. Have a shot. Nice free kick. Thank you. Good old Stafford.
Yeah.
If Mason Mount scores now, I swear to God, if Mason Mount takes this and scores, I will love him forever.
Rashford, come on. I just want Rashford, man.
Mount, get away from the ball, Mason Mount. Get away from the ball. Go and stand next to Pickford.
Come on, Rashford.
So free kick to England here, guys.
How would you love to have David Beckham on the pitch right now?
Giroud is standing in front.
You're going to have to talk me through it because I'm behind you guys. I'm on 90.
So Maguire is brought down on the edge of the box.
No one else is taking his free kick other than Rashford.
It's going to be the last kick of the game, guys. If
Rashford takes it and he misses, would he get racially abused?
Well, this is actually Marcus Rashford territory.
It has to be Rashford. Mount, go away, Mason Mount. No one wants you near the ball.
Who's taking
He
it?
can shoot from there, but
It's got to be Rashford.
Yeah, for me, it should be Rashford.
It has to be Rashford. Can't let Mason Mount touch the ball.
If it's Mason Mount, it'll go in row Z and it'll end up in the station where I'm at.
Nay says Beckham looks petrified. It's last kick of the
Rashford
game,
steps
guys.
back, looks at the ball, takes a glance at the keeper, has a puff, has a second puff, he runs. Oh, MG!
Oh, it's at the top of the net.
He hits it just over the net, curls in.
A little,
Lloris has
literally
Lloris
6
has
inches lower. That was under the bar.
no chance. Rooted
Oh, wow.
to his side of the rooted to his side of the
Well, that should be it, guys. That should be it.
man.
Watch him
Unlucky.
get racially abused tomorrow.
That's it. It's done.
England
Yeah.
out 2-1.
Yeah.
I told you.
My son
That's
picked
exactly what I predicted.
But I don't think he wanted France to go through now.
Yeah, it's exactly what I predicted.
You know what? This is good for Arsenal because that's going to affect Harry Kane when he goes back to the Spuds. That's going to affect him.
Yeah,
Saka can be proud of himself. He can be proud of his World Cup.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, big time.
definitely.
So he comes back on a high.
Ooh, just seen the frustration on Rashford's face.
Yeah, I know.
The free kick was so unlucky. If that was 6 inches lower, that's under the bar and it's in.
It was extra time.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Harry Kane's not crying though, is he? He's not in tears.
Yeah, that's it, guys. So England lose 2-1 to France. So
I knew
it would be France versus Morocco semi-final. Wow.
You doing a watch along for that?
Probably.
I bet you won't.
Yeah. You know what, Ebony? I might do semis for both of them.
You know,
I might do watch alongs for both of them. It depends how everybody feels. Doesn't it?
I told you guys, well, I told people, England haven't really played anybody. So when everybody's getting all excited, England haven't really played anybody apart from the US.
My man's falling it in, you know. You know, back.
In
You know,
fairness,
back
Ebony, England beat themselves here. England beat themselves.
The guy's eating a baguette, man. What is that about?
It's like England haven't played that well. I mean, yeah, they've played well in spells. Gareth Southgate, some tactical decisions.
Look, Bellingham is in tears.
Well,
Being
Yeah.
controlled by
He's
Ramsdale.
working
Harry Kane
stop,
ain't
you know
even
what I mean? Saka can hold his head high, man. He had a good game.
Bellingham can be proud of himself.
Yep.
But you watch the press tomorrow. And watch social media tomorrow as well. Let me see how many people are going to racially lambast Harry Kane. Nobody.
Yeah, totally agree.
Jude Bellingham, hold your head high, young man. The same with Saka. The same with Foden. The rest of you, get lost.
And Rashford. Rashford can hold his head up high as well.
Bring Grealish on for 1 minute.
I thought that was, I don't know what you was trying to achieve there.
If Gareth
They said,
Southgate-
I hope Rashford will be okay. Funny how we're all worried about Rashford, but no one's worried about Harry Kane.
Cares
Isn't that
about
weird?
Harry Kane, man. Well, because you know what happened last time with these players when they missed penalties
Yeah.
because of the colour of their skin.
But we'll have to wait and see what happens in the press tomorrow.
Look at Bellingham. Look,
Jesus,
Bellingham's inconsolable.
Yeah,
And he's done nothing to let England down.
yeah, exactly. G says haters will say England should have had more penalties, but they should be fashioning stuff from open play like the USA. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know whether I should do player ratings, to be honest.
Bertram McConnell, yeah. You're on mute, bro.
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Hi,
How you doing?
Bertram.
I'm just
I'm
about to
doing
go and
well.
hang myself. But no, apart from that, I'm all right.
No, I think you should be proud of the boys.
I'm proud of four of them.
Proud of themselves. The rest of them are just pants.
No, I think they played well. I think France can't be happy. France cannot be happy how they played. I thought England was a much better team.
Yeah, but who've
Yeah,
England
me too.
actually played?
France.
And the US.
Well, no, look. If you were to analyze the game, you said the first goal should not have been given, right? Second goal was a good goal. The first goal should not have been given. The VAR.
Yeah, I know.
You guys remember this? When we played Man U at Man U, and Martinelli scored, it was the same sequence of event.
Yeah, exactly.
Supposedly we fouled Fernandez, won the ball upfield, sequence of play went straight through, we scored, and they pulled it back and VAR pulled it back. So VAR should have done this, it's clear. The referee didn't have a good game.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
he
agree.
really called fouls, and he missed what, both penalties? I mean, he missed the second penalty. Yeah.
Yeah, but Bertrand, the thing is, it took England 45 minutes to even really get into the game and play football. And, take the penalty that shouldn't have gone to Saka and they score. Yeah. England, that first half display.
We got a chance. Kane had a chance. The one Kane kicked on Lloris.
Yeah.
If he scooped the ball over him, that's a goal. That's a clear chance. Kane had chances.
Yeah.
Kane missed a penalty. Don't forget, Kane kicked the ball over the bar. Don't forget this.
Yeah, he
Kane
bottled
blasted the
it.
ball. Kane had chances. Okay?
He bottled it.
Exactly. So let's
Maguire had a chance as well, remember? Maguire had a chance.
Maguire, but Maguire chance, the header is far post, is difficult. Kane had 2 great chances. He didn't score. Just like he didn't score against Croatia way back when in the semi-final last time.
Kane's had 3 great chances today and he scored once. That was from the first 10.
Well, true. Well, he scored a penalty.
One was the reason he's just got to scoop it over him high into the roof or use his left foot and put it over him. He didn't want to do that. Used the outside of his right, didn't get the connection right, and Lloris makes a save. But he should never be given the chance to make the save.
Yeah, I thought I thought the defense played well, even though Giroud scored. I thought Saka was brilliant today until he got tired. I thought Rice was immense throughout the entire game. Bellingham had a good game. The team played well. I mean, I know that there is no solace to be taken from losing, but I walk away. Would you walk away with your head? I mean, France didn't impress anybody, as far as I'm concerned. Look at France's name players they have. And
I agree.
You walk away from the game thinking, where was Mbappe today? Did Mbappe play? If you're an alien and they told you the best player in football, you'd ask, where's this guy named Mbappe? Did he play today?
That's what I said to
I
Gary.
disagree
That's
with
exactly
that,
what I
Bertrand.
said. And you know what,
I disagree
Bertrand?
with that,
5
though.
minutes before they scored the goal, I said to them, that it's got to the point now where France has got one trick up their sleeves, and that's lob it into the box to Giroud. And then what did they do? Exactly that, and score a goal. Because
Giroud is hard to mark in the box. When the ball comes in, Giroud played for us. We know Giroud. When he's in the box, he's difficult to mark. Let's not kid ourselves about this. He's difficult to mark in the box. He's big, he's tall, he's strong, he leverages position. He's hard to mark in the box.
But what it was today with that second goal, though, he just had the speed of thought to think, I'm going to get there. And he went that little split second quicker than Maguire, who's then more interested in trying to hold him off rather than, throwing himself full pelt into a challenge. Like, it doesn't give away a penalty. But,
no, I don't agree. The ball hit Maguire. That's why the ball redirected. The ball hit Maguire.
But if Maguire goes harder to get across... Giroud headed it onto Maguire's shoulder.
There's no way Maguire's going to get there before Giroud. No way.
But Bertram, you had two England players in front of Giroud. 2 England players marking each other.
So here's the thing, Vincey. Sometimes a ball comes over, it's so good, you just have to tip your hat. I'm sorry. I am not blaming anybody on that goal.
It was a great ball.
The ball gets to the exact. Somebody has to head the ball. Think about this. How many balls come in the box today and we head it out? At some point, Maguire got his header, which he missed, right? In fact, he had 2.
Yeah.
He got his and he scored.
Yeah.
You got to think about it that way, which is at some point the offense is going to get their head on the ball.
Yeah, you got to take the chances, whether it's headers, whether it's penalties, whether it's shots. And England again, this is the one game that England met a favourite team and should have won the game.
Yes. Look, England has been playing good football for the last 4 years. 2018 World Cup, Euro, and now England has been competitive in all those situations.
Well, the difference between today and in the Euros was in the Euros, we scored after 2 minutes and then didn't have another shot or didn't have another opportunity. Today, we've created so much and we've been unlucky not to score a second penalty. Should have had maybe a third penalty. We've had.
Well, I'll say this. People won't like me saying this. You can't say no racism today because it's not those boys who lost the game. So I'm gonna bring it up because it comes up all the time. You have to
So you
live with
just
this
saying that
one.
before you come on.
Bertram,
Yeah,
if you look
yeah.
on my Facebook wall, I've said, let's see how the country treats Harry Kane for missing a penalty in comparison to Saka's.
I don't think they
last
should.
year.
I don't think they should. Look, Harry Kane is the leading goal scorer for the country at least level with Rooney. I don't think you should. Look, we see penalties being taken in this competition. People, when you go to take a penalty, it's difficult. You're up there by yourself and God up there thinking, you know what? I probably wouldn't be able to lift my foot up. I'm sorry, but we got to put ourselves in those situations. He scored one. He would have missed that penalty anyway in Apollo. Lewis would have saved it. The ball wasn't hit like he normally does in the corner.
Well, that's what I said. I said to them, look, he went the right way. He went the right way. So he probably would have saved it anyway. The only thing is Kane likes to hit his balls with pace.
Yes.
So I don't know. I think he was going for top mid corner. Either way, he put too much on it. This is a guy.
When it's not your day, it's not your day.
But they've
been
taught that when in doubt, go through the middle. Just when you're in doubt, go to the middle.
Apollo, I thought he was going to go down. I thought he was going to go down the middle. Actually, I said to my nephew, he's going down the middle because Lloris is going to think, given how he normally takes penalty, he goes hard and he goes either side.
Yeah.
But look, we can second guess all we want. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I am proud of the team. I don't care what anybody else says. I supported England in this tournament. Well, third after the US and Jamaica didn't make it. And I also love Brazil. But I thought England did well. England did well. People say England doesn't play anyone. You can't only play the teams in front of you. All this notion you play no one. I understand that.
This is the first real test that they've had, though.
But we got to say this, Apollo. They were the better team.
Yeah, they were.
They're the better team.
Take out what the ref, listen, this team's been dealing with non-penalties, non-red cards, hand of God, Maradona. This has just been the trope of England football team. This happens nearly every World Cup. And my only surprise today was that it didn't go to penalties and they lost.
So here's the thing, Apollo. You see the goal that they scored, the first goal they scored? England would have had the ball in a dangerous position. People don't seem to understand these things, and really think about it. Deep in their own half, just outside the box when Saka got fouled, right? He was on the right. So they'd have had the ball in a dangerous position and he gave up a goal. The second time he got fouled was in the middle of the park, another dangerous position. He didn't get called. Third time, you get frustrated because you're in an offensive position going towards goal. You get fouled, nothing called, and now you're defending. So it's frustrating, but it's the same England story, competition after competition. So anyway, I just called in to give my 5 minutes. I'm running.
Yeah, I'm not doing player ratings. I don't think people are in the mood.
No, I think England's best chance to win the World Cup, actually. Given who is left. But there's no really dominant team left. This was England's best chance to win the World Cup in a long time.
I agree.
If Kane had scored that penalty, it would have been a different story.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Says he was thinking too much. He was in doubt because Lloris knows where he's going. Pro Lover said, Bertram, you're referring to Mbappe's shooting and positioning, or are you talking about his general attack?
Who was Mbappe? I'm still trying to figure out that kid. What number did he have on today?
I didn't see number on the screen. That Carl Walker kept him quiet.
He was awful. Yeah, first of all, he doesn't run back. Look, you know why Saka was so open? Because the left back had no help from Mbappe. No help from Mbappe. He wasn't in the game. At least Saka was trying to help when he's playing. He didn't help his left back, and he wasn't in the game. Sorry. He wasn't that good today.
But the thing is, though, Mbappe rinsed Carl Walker down the flank.
But it didn't lead to anything. That's what I said to Gary and Vinci.
Let me say this.
Look, you guys, in the first game of the season, when Zaha was doing that to Ben White against Arsenal, when we beat them 2-0, you lot was said Ben White was trash, 4 out of 10. I said no. I said he deserves a 7 because what did Zaha do? He passed him a couple of times, but did he affect the game? No. As a defender, you're paid to take a player out of the game. So if you're not running that, you're not shooting on goal, you're not assisting or having any creativity, you've got to say that Kyle Walker played well. I'm sorry.
Kyle Walker had a brilliant game. I'm sorry, guys. What he did was, if you're playing forward, you get the ball. You know where you're going. Defense doesn't know where you're going. And you're quicker than Walker. He should have done more. To me, look, we know he's a brilliant player. He's shown it throughout the tournament. When Walker played for Man City against PSG, it was the same thing. He didn't rinse him. He didn't play well against Walker. Walker is physical and he's also quick. He makes it difficult for him.
Yeah, but there was that one
This is the
spell
Anyway.
where-
G says
was that one
tomorrow the
spell
Daily
where
Mail
Walker
will have a
was
front page thanking Kane for being a hero and badgering Rashford for not scoring that foul.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm curious to see what it looks like. But I gotta run, guys. I just came on to say hello.
All right, thanks,
Tough day at the office. Tough day at the office.
Excellent, bro. Right, guys. You know, due to me being bunged up and having a cold, I ain't really gonna do player ratings. I haven't really got much to say. It's not a good result. England are out. It's a heartbreak for England because France. I thought that, and I said before the game, France's midfield is not as good as England's. Even without Calvin Phillips, the midfield is probably their weakest. I also said France ain't going to press you. So as the game went on, you could see England started to take over. But Harry Kane had a couple of chances from the spot. He scored one, he missed one, when really he should have gone down the middle. And England's World Cup dreams are in tatters. You know, it's over, guys. It's over. Gary, let me get your thoughts on it. Oh,
Come here, bro. Come on, Gary.
You're on mute, Gary.
Yeah, sorry. I'm happy with the performance. I'm glad England went out on their shield rather than like a damp squid. I think Saka was excellent in the whole game. Foden done his bit. Again, Bellingham produced. It's just a shame that the rest of the players are not really, I would say, up to the standard of them three that them three deserve. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, the way that them three play the game, I don't think the rest of the players are actually up to that. So, but unfortunately, we missed a penalty. To be honest, if you had to pick a player to take a penalty, you would probably choose Harry Kane in that situation.
Oh yeah, all day long.
It just wasn't to be. But I'm happy that England went out on their shield, not like in the Euros where you score after 2 minutes and then you don't have another effort on goal. So at least England played well, deserved to get something out of the game, or at least go into extra time. But it wasn't to be.
So G says, Gary, is this Southgate out?
I think Southgate's rubbish anyway. I don't think he's a good manager. Like I said before, you imagine what a Guardiola or a Arteta would do with these players. You know, it would be totally different. Even a Wenger with these players, it would be totally different. You've got some real quality there, especially the three that I mentioned. You've got Kane that can score goals for fun. You know, you've got Rashford, Grealish. They can't even get in the team because of Saka and Foden. Bellingham has shown up and shown what he can do at 19 years old. It's scary. I don't think Southgate's the guy. I think he's too cautious. And in the first half, like Vincey said, it was terrible. The first half, it was absolutely terrible. We allowed France all the time in the world to play. You've got to get up, get in their faces, and force them into mistakes. But you need the players to do that. And I don't get Henderson what positions he was taking up.
Yeah.
So that's all I've got to say, really. I just disappointed,
Vincey,
but is what it is.
Vincey, what's your thoughts? Cam says, even game, all things considered, and it's fine margins that decide it. I honestly don't think there was much more to it than that. Well, there was, and it was a referee. Vincey.
Yeah, I mean, I think the referee's just shocking. Unfortunately, there's been quite a few of them in this tournament. Fair play to France. They dug out a win. I don't think they looked overruled at all through the 90 minutes. And I can see large portions of that game where England actually looked scared to actually, impose themselves in the game. Second half, after they got the first goal, we had enough chances, and this is the frustration. Chances are there. It's not guaranteed that you're going to take them, but what becomes frustrating is when you have good chances against these top teams, you have to put them away. You have a penalty. It's hard to score. Trust me. It is hard to score against a goalkeeper you play with who knows where you put the ball. That's the first thing. Yeah.
Would you give someone else the second penalty?
I want to give somebody else the second penalty. The problem with
you wouldn't. You'd give it to Kane all day long. You'd give it to Kane.
You give it to Kane, but Kane's got to know that actually, you know what? He knows where I'm going to put it. So, as someone else has said, either put it down the middle or change your direction. But to use more pace at that height, it was an absolutely shocking penalty. And
yeah. Guys, look. Sometimes it's not about racism. Sometimes it's just about the hate. I remember when Chris Waddle and Stuart Pearce missed the penalties. The press was on them. I get it, and I understand that's the press. And we're not talking about the press. We're talking about social media. We didn't have social media in those times, but that's what sparked the racism. It wasn't the press. It was the social media. So we have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. But listen, let's not forget. The press hammered Chris Waddle and Stuart Pearce, but I do accept that there was no social media.
And Southgate as well.
Southgate got a piece out of it, didn't he?
He got a piece out of it, didn't he? With a bag over his head.
Yeah. But this is the thing. This is why I say that England have a problem with pressure and penalties. And in these tournaments, you can't have those two things together because it's going to show in your game. It's going to show in your mindset, your nerves. You're going to get nerves in the games anyway. But England have to get.
I disagree there, Vince. I disagree with that because I think England have actually played in this tournament without any pressure. And even today, in the second, I think they were sent out in that first half not to get beat, to be tight, not to concede. And in the second half. It's like they had a look at France and think, you know what, we're in this game. And when he let them go and play, when they was feeding Saka, they was feeding Foden, Bellingham started getting forward, they played freely.
Yeah, but the problem is it was too late.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But this is what you wanted in the first half.
Everything was too late.
Everything 45 minutes, you shouldn't. In this game, the way England have been playing, I'm shocked to see the way how they played that first 45 minutes.
Yeah, but I totally agree. But this is Southgate as the manager. This is Southgate's way. He doesn't want to give away anything. He doesn't want to concede. He wants England to be in the game for as long as possible. But like against Senegal should have been, we said, didn't we? Senegal should have been 2-0 up before England even had a shot.
Yeah.
Didn't take the chances. Then in the second half, or after 38 minutes, England think, well, let's go and play now. And they go and score. Then they go and score again. And then they come out second half, they nick the third one. And the game's done. But you've got to play these games from the start. You can't just join in after 45 minutes.
So just to follow on to what apologists put up here from Cam, the subs are decided before the game. Saka and Foden were never going to finish the game, and he should have stuck with them. Where I hold Southgate culpable is he should have brought Rashford on when he brought Sterling on. Because Rashford's last game was good, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have played Sterling. I know his family, but I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't have done it. I was surprised when I saw him on the pitch. I was like, "God, Lord have mercy, that poor boy." Yeah,
and he didn't look himself on the pitch.
I didn't feel good.
You know, but
feel good when I saw
him. Rashford, with his pace, he could have quite easily ran at France, just like how Mbappe was running at Walker. And these are the things where you just got to give players, these youngsters, confidence. And I give credit to Saka, I give credit to Rashford, because they've grown as men from the last tournament, and they've performed. So England's still young. I'm not sure how Kane's going to be as a striker in the next tournament. But
he'd be 34, wouldn't he? He'd be 33,
yeah,
34.
85. So, there's got other opportunities for younger English strikers to
well, that's actually Marcus Rashford's position.
Yes.
He plays, yeah.
Right.
People talking about him and Saka, he's actually not a 7. He can play there, but he's actually a number 9. So
and look at the goal look at the penalty that led the passage of play that led to the penalty. That's how England have to be playing football. Have the confidence to keep playing that football and dig deep when you need to, but you've got enough pace, you've got enough technical ability to hurt top teams. Let them play.
I mean,
Yeah, but in
your
saying
only
that,
other
sorry, go on,
go
Apollo.
on.
Yeah, in
No, I
saying
was
what you
just
just
saying
said there, Vincey, it's when you see Man City go out there and Arsenal go out there, they go out with the intent to play their way from the very beginning. Southgate is not that guy. He will never be that guy.
No, I agree. It's frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, Ivan Toney's 26 and he's in his prime. He'll be 30 at the next World Cup. So he's probably next man up along with Rashford. I can't think of any other British striker that is.
How old is Wilson?
What about Callum Wilson? Callum Wilson?
Callum Wilson is not going to overstep Ivan Toney or Marcus Rashford. He just isn't.
So here's the thing. Now imagine if they have a clinical, and I'm going to use the word clinical because he is clinical for England, Eddie Nketiah. If they had him available, he doesn't, because obviously he's going to play for Ghana.
Well, actually, they had a meeting when he went over there for the World Cup, and he had a meeting, and then he ended up leaving 24 hours after. So,
he didn't sign up for Ghana, no.
No, well, he refused. He got off the plane, went over there, had a meeting with the association. Nothing. He's come back home. He's played for Arsenal over the last. He's got 2 goals in the last 2 games in the last week. So I don't know. I haven't heard the situation. I don't know his agent, to be honest with you. So I don't know whether where his allegiance is. I think his allegiance is still up in the air now. It's whatever's happened.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think probably what's happened is they came up to him and said, "Look, it's too late. We've chosen our 25," and he's gone, "Well, sod you lot then. I'm going back to England." That's what I think's happened. So, I mean, he's probably thought, "I'm going to make the World Cup. I'm going to get over there. I'll at least be in the 25." But the problem is, look, he's my boy. I love the player, but you can't expect people to bend back over when you've taken so long. You're 22 years old now, and you haven't sworn your allegiance to Ghana or England. You've just taken too long. And what's happened is England's made their plans. Ghana's made their plans. You can't expect teams to bend over backwards for you. So I just think that part is his fault, because you've just left it too late. You can't turn up on someone's doorstep and say, "Right, I'm here and I'm ready and I'm available," when you've had 3 years of qualifying games to play to get into the World Cup. So I just think that's a little bit unfair from Eddie to the players who were playing for Ghana and helped them get into the World Cup. So, I mean, that's my view on it. But at the end of the day, we still don't know whether he's going to play for England or Ghana. Shocking when you consider his age. If he was 18, 19, then yeah, I'd understand. But he'll be 23 next year. Right, Ebony, what's your thoughts on the game?
Okay, the players that can hold their heads high for the whole tournament are Saka, Bellingham, Foden, who else? I guess Pickford as well, because he's been pretty solid.
Yeah, actually, that's a good shout.
I just think that Southgate, all of Southgate's selections in the England squad for each game have been poor for the most part. If you want to go out into this competition and you want to win this competition, you have to play your best team at all times. I'm not saying run them ragged, but if you want to be taken seriously, you have to have your Fodens on from minute 1. You have to have your Grealishes on from minute 1. You have to have your Sterlings, your Rashfords, and all that. Don't bring on the subs, because they make the difference. There's certain players in the England squad that shouldn't have been there. Mount, for a start, I thought it was poor. Luke Shaw, poor. And I would have switched up the goalkeeper situation a little bit as well. And this isn't, me being biased, but, I would have actually given Ramsdale a shout as well, because for me, he's a better distributor of the ball than Pickford.
Spot on, Ebony. Spot on.
Yeah,
my opinion.
I think he's a better goalkeeper. Yeah.
Sorry, but in that second half there, when France was on the ropes, can you imagine, like, Pickford hasn't got the distribution. Like Ebony said, Ramsdale can ping that ball as long to feet. You see him do it week in, week out. Sometimes you need that asset.
Exactly. And Southgate didn't utilize that. So, you know, you have to lay the blame on the manager, because at the end of the day he had so many options at his disposal, and he didn't use a lot of them. But in saying that, you know, who did England actually play? Who did they play? They had a relatively easy group. The only team in the group that they really played was the US, and they gave them the game in which the US should have won. They then get out the group stage. They play Senegal. That was a foregone conclusion. And then they've come up, and then this is the second game where they've come up against a team. All right, France weren't the best, and yes, Mbappe, you know, he wasn't the Mbappe that we're used to seeing. Griezmann, you know, he wasn't what we're used to seeing as well. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, these things happen. All right, they're not super people. You know, they can't be at their best all the time. However, you know, England had the opportunity to win that game. They didn't. Simple as that, really. And I just think that, you know, too many England fans get too gassed up and piped up, you know, when they want to get. Who did they actually play? And this is the situation in every single tournament that they qualify for. They qualify through easy groups. They then get put into a group once they get into a competition, they sail through that group because it's so damn easy, and then they come up against teams that will give them a game. And that's exactly what's happened in this tournament. It happens in every tournament. So you know, we're pretty much used to that. But I just think, you know, is it the end for Southgate? I don't know. He'll probably be given another chance in 4 years' time, or in the next World Cup, or in 2 years. No, 2 years' time for the Euro.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people will go back and think he earned it due to getting to the final of the Europas, which is up next now. We're now playing for the Europa.
I just think you need an exciting manager who allows the players to express themselves, not just in fits and starts, but from minute one. You know, go out there and play your game.
Pochettino said that he wants to manage Argentina, so that is out of the question, him being England manager.
Okay. I think Brendan Rodgers is a good shout.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Tuchel, I don't know. But, you know, I mean, you know, I just think that Southgate will show too much favoritism.
Every manager does in their own way.
And I just think some of his tactics are just like very laboured, very, you know, set them up so that they're scared, and, you know, set them up so that there's no width.
Right, listen, guys, I'm dying in this chair. I need to go
I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, I'm going to put some vapor rub on and then get under the steamer and then try and blow my head out. Yeah. I hope. I'm just on the turmeric, ginger. Hey, guys, how do you like my cup?
That's not a cup, that's a mug.
Good on me.
I'm just going to be on the turmeric, ginger, garlic, honey, and lemon at the moment. I've just taken some magnesium and vitamin C and some zinc. And then hopefully I should have a good night's sleep tonight. I'm just happy. I'm just happy it's in this area and it doesn't affect me for what happened with my lungs and everything. So listen, guys, thanks for being with us tonight. It was always a pleasure to have you guys' company, and you guys in the chat as well. Thank you guys for following the game with us. We might do the semi-finals, but we're definitely going to do the finals regardless of what happens. So right now, I'm back in Morocco. I'm in Morocco's corner now. Who do you want to win the World Cup, Gary?
I'd like to see Morocco win it, to be honest.
Yep, Ebony?
Yeah.
I fancy Morocco. I mean, I said that earlier, that, you know, stranger things have happened, but, you know, if Morocco win it, it'll be great for African football. Yeah,
it will. Vincey, what about you?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity. I think they can actually, they've got a team to do a number on them. I just scarily feel that Argentina.
Yeah, I think Argentina will win it, but I'd like to see Morocco win it. I think Messi's on a mission, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yes,
and I
it
think it will,
definitely is.
and I think it will be a very good game if Argentina do play Morocco, because tactically and defensively, Morocco they'll stand tall. They'll stand tall.
What's their population? Their population is just under 40 million. It's a big country. A lot of people, guys. When you see Holland 5 million, Sweden 10 million, when you see a lot of these countries in Europe, they're quite small. When you go to Africa, it's a big old country, you know. Nigeria, 160 million. Egypt have got 100 million. Yeah, I mean, Morocco's got just under 40 million. So it's not a small country, mate. We're not talking about the West Indies and all of that stuff. It's a big country there, man. So it's not, it's you know, a lot of people, one guy asked me today, Morocco, that's a small country. And no, we're talking about it's a small country. It's great for the African nations, though, that they're doing this. But like I said, Egypt, who Mo Salah plays for, they got 100 million population, more than what's in the UK. Mad. All right, guys, listen, enjoy the rest of the evenings, man. Keep warm, guys. Wrap yourselves up tonight. It's a cold. It's going to be -6 tonight. So I'll speak to you guys in the next one.
I'm out for football early in the morning if the ground's not frozen solid.
Oh, right. It would be frozen, bro. It would be frozen. Getting into my car today was like getting into an igloo. I was like, where's the handle? Where's it? I had to pour hot water on the thing just to open the door. It was mad. All right, guys. All the best. Have a good one.
Have a good evening, people. See you soon.
Nice.